Hey there, friendlies. How's that? I do hope that my sound is good. I do not want a repeat of last week's, or was it last week or the week before? Last time, anyway, the last live stream where the sound was all messed up. We don't want that now, do we? No. No, we do not. I'm just going to make an adjustment here and make sure that all is going well. All right, I just gave myself a quick little listen on YouTube, and it sounds like I'm all right. So, before we do the usual, welcome to the latest episode in my live stream extravaganza. If you are listening to us time shifted to tomorrow or next week or next month or next year, fabulous. I love knowing that your eyes are on my content even after the fact, even though you cannot participate in the side chat in real time. I do love seeing the comments pop up down below the show notes. If at any point tonight you really, really, really like what's going on, I invite you to hit that smiley thumb. If at any point tonight you kind of hate what's going on, that's all right. The frowny thumb works as well. And if you would like to take a more active role in supporting the live streams and the channel, as several of the friends in the side chat already have, then I invite you to click on the join button down below the window, the screen, and you will see that there are 2 tiers of membership and a description of what each tier gets you. Now, before we get on to what I would like to talk about tonight, I do feel that I have a community announcement that I have to make. For those of you who knew, and this is not going to turn into what the entire live stream is about. We're not going to let this take over, but I do feel the need, because I know that some people here will be affected by this, to make an announcement, and then we will move on. For those of you who knew North Shore Preparedness, sadly, I have to announce that he has passed. I found out yesterday. I spoke briefly to, texted back and forth briefly to Mal from Quebec Homestead, and she had found it the night before, but we have no concrete information yet. If when we do find out more, if the family privacy permits, then I will let you know whatever I find out. But right now, all you have to know is that the sort of homesteading, prepping community, more of the prepping community, and by extension, homesteading, off-grid living, bushcraft, camping, we've lost a really nice guy, a really good heart. So I just felt the need to say that. So let's move on. I hope that everyone is doing great. I hope that everyone had a great Christmas and has a fabulous New Year's coming up. Tonight, we got beer. Somewhere here I got a blade, and we're going to talk about bushcrafty stuff-ish. The beer tonight is Le Gros Mollet by Microbrasserie du Lac Saint-Jean. They've actually got a couple of different Gros Mollet, and on Christmas I popped one open. It was like 10%. Forget it. This one is 7.8%. It is a strong brown ale. And he's got an axe. Okay, he's a lumberjack. So come on. How bushcrafty are we? We're pretty damn bushcrafty. This was actually a gift from sort of a cousin-in-law, and it came with a glass. I have no idea how to pour into this style glass, so let's just give it the old college try, shall we? 7.8% is pretty high octane. I hope that the alcohol doesn't overcome the taste. Oh, I'm not showing the pour, am I? I see that head is starting to pick up, so I'm just going to put that down and let it settle a bit. Although I do believe that this might be one of those beers where this line right here is where this part's supposed to go to and the rest is supposed to be a head, like on some of those European beers. There we go. I'm going to put that down because I don't know, that looks a little too heady to me. Nice color though. Let's see who's in the side chat. Say hello, stuff like that. Little chitting, little chatting. I can take off my pinned comment. I had left that there so that you guys would know that I was time shifting to today because this morning we had a brunch for my youngest daughter's 4th birthday. Good time was had by all, but I am exhausted. The wife and I were up until like 3 doing cake and prep for today. Was worth it because the youngster did in fact have a fantabulous birthday party in the early part of the day. So who we got? We got She's a Blue in the house. Okay. I'm going to do that on the StreamYard. We got Tenenbaum showing up early with some lyrics. I like it. We got She's a Blue, who is a channel member. And they sort of okay, she's in New York. Okay, so there's a bit of conversation going on between Tenenbaum and She's a Blue, which I shall leave up to them. Sort of figuring out the time the time difference. But I mean, that was early though. That was at like 7:30. So around 8:06, we got Canadian popping in with he's gonna go do some shoveling and he'll see us soon, which is good. Guys, I'm really tired, but we're gonna get through this. Shawnee in the house, nice to see you. We got Canadian, we got Shawnee, we have Tenenbaum. I love it. David Evans in the house, wishing us all a happy new year. I hope you're gonna have a happy new year as well. I do not in any way love New Year's, unless I'm gigging, and I do have a gig this New Year's, so I'm going to enjoy this New Year's. All right, so le gros mollet. Gros mollet is big calves, like, you know, on your legs, the calves. So let's see what it's like. Oh, man. That beer comes out of the bottle. It's like, oh, yeah. Not too bad, though. The 10% was way, way too harsh for me. There we go. Look at that. We got Squeeze Me in the house. And Grace. Excuse me, saying, let her rip, let her fly. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to we're going to move it on. I did want to say something and I've completely lost it. What the heck was it? Oh, hold on. Excuse me, says rain dance bushcraft should do a bit of rain dancing over here. Literally flooded in all directions within Vancouver Lower Mainland. Back-to-back storms, 200 millimeters of rain. That's pretty crappy. That's not a great weather situation to be in. Canadian says it basically snowed every day since before Christmas. We got a major dump. Then it also turned to slush, and then we got dumped on again. Big honking storm. That's what I wanted to tell you about. Okay. So the subject for tonight is I want to know what you guys got or gave for Christmas, or if you had a great Christmas or whatever. But I do have to say, Christmas Eve. Okay, here's what we do every year. Every year on the 24th, we go to my mother-in-law's. We have what's called a réveillon. That's sort of a Quebec tradition where the big party is the 24th. Even the gifts are usually the 24th at midnight kind of thing, although we don't do that. So every year we go to the lake for the réveillon, and then the next morning we get up, we have breakfast, open gifts, and then my family and I rocket out to the West Island of Montreal, which is actually more of an L shape because we have to cross a bridge onto the island of Montreal and then to my sister's for 4:30 for Christmas supper. We had too much stuff to bring to the lake to fit us, because we were picking up my sister-in-law, and she always has a bunch of stuff as well. So I was like, okay, you know what? We'll drive up there, dump you, her gifts, stuff like that, and I'll haul my cookies back and pick up our luggage, right? Our change of clothes, and then back to see you guys. And she's like, that's a lot of driving. I'm like, I know, but let's face it. So that's what I did. Now, on a good day, it's about an hour's drive from my front door to my mother-in-law's front door. When you're in the storm of the century, as people are saying, it's terrifying and slow. In the island of Montreal and up the island of Laval, the roads are pretty good. The wind was kind of manageable. So essentially, here's what happens. An hour to get there, an hour back, and then an hour. Except it ended up being more than an hour for two of those. But getting back was a slushy mess. Lots of wind, like the car moving kind of thing. Visibility was crap. Then I got into Montreal, and it sort of cleared up, and it was fabulous. Well, no, it wasn't fabulous, but it was better. I got home. I picked up our stuff, threw it into the car, and went back. And everything was great until there's a spot where you do like a turn that's essentially 180, like you're coming down just outside a town called Saint Eustache. And I came around that, and I hit the straight part of the highway just outside of Saint Eustache, and suddenly the wind just went boom. Like I was practically blown right into the next lane because I wasn't ready for it, because it had been fairly calm. And in Montreal and Laval, the roads were nice-ish. And so that was the rest of my drive. Like the next 40 minutes or whatever it was, next half hour, whatever, was just a disaster. And at one point, near one of the native reservations, there's a stretch. Well, through one of them, there's a stretch where what used to be all cigarette shacks is now all pot dispensaries because it's legal. And there was a guy peeling out of one of those in a Mercedes behind me, and this guy clearly knew the area. And I'm not great if the visibility is not great, because the streets are not, the road is not straight. So I'm going, and this guy's clearly, like, I'm going the speed limit, and this guy would love me to be going faster because it's one lane that way, one lane directly at us. You know what I'm saying? It's a one lane each way. And I'm slowing down, and then suddenly, like blowing snow, everything, like my visibility is essentially the front of the car. So I throw the blinkers on and I slow all the way down. And this guy behind me is clearly going nuts, because as soon as, there's any visibility at all, he peels out from behind me, rockets forward. Here's the thing. This is on a curve. So he rockets forward just as another car comes around, pointed at us, right? So this guy jumps back into my lane. But there's only like this much space between him and me, and I don't see anything. So I sort of like, I'm swearing at the top of my lungs, but he just peels off ahead. And like as I come out of the curve, there's another dispensary there, and he sort of goes in there. So I guess he owns two of the dispensaries. But anyways, jerking a Mercedes, right? It's kind of uneventful for the rest of the way to my mother-in-law's most of the way, except that in the small town, the roads are garbage, like slippery, sliding, Then when I get out of the town and I'm coming along the highway to where the turnoff is towards my mother-in-law's place, suddenly visibility is crap again, and there's some dude in an F-150 coming right up behind me. Like if I tap the brakes, we're done. And so I'm going along, and he's right behind me, and I gotta slow down to do my turn off and there's no way. So well, they want my turn off, and he just won't. Like I can't. I'm looking for. Well, I can't see anything. Like there's no visibility, so I can't see if there's anywhere like a driveway or something for me to turn off into. And even if I could, this guy's right up my arse, right? So I'm driving, and my wife pings me. You passed the turnoff, right? And I'm like, I know, but I can't see anything, and there's some asshole coming right up my butt. She's like, remember, there's a service station pretty close. So even before I saw it, I threw on the blinker just to show this guy that I'm going to be slowing down. Prepare yourself. I was just like, I remember, I wasn't scared. I was just pissed off because it was the second guy to do this to me that night. And so I was like yelling, tu veux dans mon cul, achète-moi une bière avant, calice, which is essentially, if you want to be up my arse like this, at least buy me a beer first. I mean, he didn't hear anything, but it was cathartic to yell at the top of my lungs while I'm alone in the car. But anyways, I finally pulled off, took a breather, that guy went. And then and then there was no one else on the highway. So I came back on, went back, slowed all the way down. Like, forget about it. I don't care how long it takes me. And I finally got there, and I walked in, and everyone was like, hey, you made it. You're alive. And I'm like, yeah. Crazy. Because the thing is, real Quebecers all think they're Schumacher, but they're all really like Mr. Bean, right? So this guy, right up my arse, could have done anything stupid, and we both would have ended up in the ditch. So that was my highly, highly irritating multi-hour driving experience on Christmas Eve. The next day, look, it was snowy, but it was uneventful to get to my sister's for Christmas supper. But yeah. So yeah, the car is still in one piece. Got there, fine. Everything's all right. Destiny Fitzgerald just became a member. How come I can't show that? Why doesn't it let me show that? Can I show that over here? Welcome to Trackers. Hey, I can buy a membership to my own channel. I'm trying to show. How come? Why you gotta be like this, YouTube? Is this gonna do it? Can I show this? Can I show this? I can't show this. Oh, you're so irritating. Hold on. Let me find where Destiny came out. Oh my snap! I am way behind on the side chat. Sorry, guys. I will do my best to catch up. Oh, I'm never gonna catch up. Ah, there it is. Boom. Destiny Fitzgerald, thank you for becoming a member. You are now one of my personal heroes. Yeah, that beer is not as bad as the other one. But I bought myself this. This is my holiday whiskey for this year. So I sat down and had some supper, had some cracked open that 10% beer. I had because that 10% beer was the last one in my advent calendar that I was showing you guys. So I had a couple of other, I had a couple of advent calendar beer to get through. So I had those, had the 10%, had a dram of this, went downstairs into the basement to get my bag so I can change into my Christmas PJs. I remember I saw a bed and then I woke up the next morning. So there's a lot of stuff I didn't participate in Christmas Eve. There's a lot of especially once the kids go down. There's a lot of stuff that we have to do. And I was out. I woke up the next morning. So what the heck? And my wife was like, well, there was that beer, and then there was that beer, and then there was that beer, and then you had a dram of whiskey. So you speak the truth. I see the logic. So I just want to see if I'm missing. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of people here. Who we got? Um, oh, there's so much to get through. Sorry, guys. Grace Martin, I think I said hi to Grace Martin, but only had about 3 inches of snow. Oh man, I wish we'd only had. We're out shoveling. It took us forever to do the front and the back. Yes, thank you. Excuse me. Thumbs away. Yes. Well, who we got? We got 25 people watching right now, and we have 20 thumbs ups. That's a pretty good ratio, but I think we can maybe tweak that a little bit. David Evans has no snow where he is in Florida. Yeah, Canadian says, it was so windy the other night. The snow blew drifts of magnificent size. Yes, and where my mother-in-law lives, Windows Defender summary. See if your notifications go away. You have to sort of do not a straight up 180, but like there's an intersection like this where this road sort of turns into a Y. So I come up here, do this wicked turn, and back here, and there's like this huge snowdrift right across the road. There's another one like a few more, like 10 or 20 meters down. It was just like, it was awful. I did not love being on the roads. And generally, I'm okay with like a longish drive alone. Like I'll put a podcast on. I'll put on some music or whatever, and I will enjoy the fact that I'm alone because I do like to be alone. But forgot about it. Forgot about it, I says. David says, my neighbor used to snowblow his snow onto the street. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. I'm just seeing if there's anyone who popped it, because there's no way I can catch up with this entire conversationals. There we go. Longest question in the house. How's it going, mister? How you doing? Apparently my sound was good, which is nice, because it was really kind of not embarrassing last time, but frustrating because I hadn't changed any of the settings. In fact, what was causing the problem was a setting I had disabled months ago, because then it was causing me a problem. So irritating. Whiskey Harbor in the house. Nice to see you. Just seeing who we got. Country boy. Did I say hi to you, country boy? Did I say hi to you, country boy? Charles and Annie, how's it going? I hope your Christmas was fantabulous. Thank you, David Evans, for posting the channel memberships link. David Evans says, "Rest in peace, no show preparedness." Such sad news. That guy was good people, man. I'm just seeing. Russell walks in and lays one on the table. Good evening, fellow meatbags, he says. Linda's here. How's it going? Hey, look what I bought yesterday, guys. This is a pedestrian ass, boring ass whiskey. Okay, it's $70 that I don't know why the hell I spent. Well, I do know why I spent that. It's because for my other channel, I was given this from my fiddler. What this is a sample of this whiskey from about 1974. So I'm going to do an episode on my other channel comparing and contrasting 1970s era Glenlivet 12 with that. The only reason I'm showing you that is because it sort of popped up in the periphery of my visuals. Ian the Web Lord, how's it going? I hope your Christmas was good, and I hope your New Year's is going to be even better. Darth, how many days until next Christmas? What a night. Kelly Flynn, how is it going? Nice to see you. Hey, Lord Vader, are you buying your 2 bottles of alcohol now, or do you have to wait until after New Year's? I thought I was being hilarious. David Evans beat me to it. Big cats. Yep. That tells me I'm still really far back. Oh my god. Darth Vader has it down pat. Hi with Mike. How's it going? Nice to see you. I hope the weather is treating you well. I know that there's been some coldness down there. I have in-laws down there. I mean, the missus is Haitian, so you know every Haitian in Montreal has um, relatives down in Florida, right? So I have a lot of in-laws down there. They say it's been quite cold. Country boy has to get from his truck to the house when I'm above ground. It's poor bastards working outside that need the waiters. Yes, that is true. Especially if you're getting rained on that much. Oh, yes, Hike says it even got wicked cold below freezing for 3 days. Yeah, that dripping taps thing, that's just something that, like, if the power goes down, we just do up here without even thinking about it. Because a frozen pipe can be a very expensive fix. Slurry or ditchment. I like that. I've never even heard of that. The truc cul dans are Mercedes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they sure are. If my car wasn't wearing snow tires, I have no idea if I would have gotten there. And that's not even my scariest drive story. Am I going to catch up here? Am I ever going to catch up? Let me just sort of bounce to the bottom. I'm skipping down just to catch up, but I'm also scanning to make sure I'm not going to miss anyone who's. Speaking of which, I'm never missing. Everyone always tells me. How's it going, Sean? How's the weather where you are right now? Welcome to the live stream. Agnes. Glad you made it back all home safe and sound. Absolutely. Sure did. Because it would have been a drag not to, since we had to do a birthday party today for the youngest. Did I forget my Glencairn glass? No, I did not. I was thinking that since we're about a half hour till 10, I will pour myself a wee dram for later, for the 10 o'clock dramage. And once we sort of get to the bottom of, me saying hi to everyone, I think we gotta chit chat about Christmas, a little Christmas post-mortem. Know what I'm saying? I hope that's what you guys are into, because that's what I would like to hear. Okay, skipping down to the bottom. Sean in Alaska. Destiny, I've already said hi to all you guys. Hey, I'm caught up. Okay, so I want to show you guys a couple of things. One of them is the missus gave me this backpack for the Christmas. This is their Greenland top. What that means is you open it up at the top. There's no like zipper down here or anything. It's got a little side pocket, which is nice. I'm trying to open this. It's got those sort of hook things that you undo, which is kind of nice. I'm never great with opening them. Like, it always takes me a few tries, but what else? Right, you got like you can tighten the top. Inside there's a nice, it's not like a backpack. It's not like a laptop sleeve, but you got a sleeve in there. And then it's just a bucket bag. There's no like admin pocket or anything. Very simple. I love it greatly. Let's see, what else did I get? Got a book on how to feed backyard birds. It's actually a book for parents to sort of help teach their kids how to, and it's apparently this is from my mom, and Chris Early was being interviewed on the CBC, and there's a whole thing in here on how to keep squirrels away from your bird feeders. I feel that the bird feeders and the squirrels are sort of becoming part of my personal narrative. It's not really the way I wanted things to shake out, but there you go. Uh, got a nice workshop apron from Lee Valley. It's brown canvas, brown and green. Looks a little champêtre. I'm happy about it. Uh, so what this is going to do, this is so that you can use HDMI from your camera to the computer. Doesn't work with this camera because the ADD does not have a clean HDMI out. What that means is that if I was using HDMI from that, then like the focus square that's on my face, you would see that on the screen here. The like all the stuff that you see when you look at the back screen on one of these things when you're trying to shoot would show up on screen. That's what not having clean HDMI out does. The next version of that, the 90D, which I told you guys I was going to order, arrives tomorrow, by the way. That does have clean HDMI out. Now, what that means is that I will be able to live stream, hopefully, from my Mac, because I will no longer be using Canon's messed up. Canon's utility is not messed up, but they still haven't released a version that works with my M1 Mac. So the whole thing being, I would like to turn the Mac into my complete YouTube machine, live streaming and production, and just save the Windows machine as a gaming computer. Because here's the thing, my music software is on the Mac, but the interface I use for this and these and everything is hooked into the PC so that I can live stream. So every time I want to record some music or practice, there's all kinds of weird rigmarole I have to go through. So that's going to help me. Just hold on a second. The daughter is pinging me, and she knows that she cannot come down here because I'm... Oh, nice. Oh, cool. She started her Duolingo again. I'm going to throw her a little heart. Little heart. Boom. So yeah, I'm excited about that because it's going to, just simplify my signal. What do you call it? Signal chain, signal thing. You know what I'm saying. What else? And a small barrel. Now here's the thing. This this little barrel is highly affordable, but it's got like a membrane inside it, like a food safe BPA or BP blah 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 free membrane. So like I can't put a ho hum whiskey in here and like oak it for a few months, right? So this may just be like a prop on my other channel, like on my desk or something, or I may like put a visitor friendly whiskey in here so that when someone comes over, I can just, would you like a whiskey? Pour from that just for the show's sake. But yeah, that's cool. I got some other stuff, but like I don't have it all piled up here. I did show you this, the whiskey that I bought myself. This was from Alberta. Such a good dram. That's all I got here to show you. Having children has reawakened in me the excitement for Christmas. The way I had not felt it as a single adult for years. Man, watching my kids open stuff and be excited, something else. Know what I'm saying? Something else. Okay, everyone is just sort of saying hi and Happy New Year. Agnes asks, is there a trick to driving at night in heavy snowfall? Once upon a time, the driver was getting seasick from the snow coming at him in the headlight, made a quick move to hit the exit, did a 360. Some people might have tricks and stuff. I have a hard time Like when it's dark outside and you can't see the lines in the road and everything, I feel that you keep the wipers going. Every now and again, you give them a little squeak, a little squirt of the lave glace, whatever the hell that stuff is called. What's that stuff called? It's the liquid on the windshield, and you wipe it. Lave glace. Obviously, in the winter, we use the stuff that's good down to -40. Um, I, you have to, you know. In the summertime, there's another kind of whatever lave glace is called that is good for like not that is good for getting rid of like the smutch when like a bug hits your windshield. But that stuff is not. There's no antifreeze in that, so you cannot use that during the winter months at all in a Quebec winter. Shawnee, do you want me to put it up here so you can take note? How to Feed Backyard Birds, a step-by-step guide for kids. It's a Firefly book, printed in China. Um, the price in the US and Canada, both is $9.95. It's a really pretty book. I haven't had time to really dive into any of my gifts yet. Feeders, native plants and gardens. One thing I do know is that there are plants I can do that will bring hummingbirds into my yard, which means that they will use my hummingbird feeder. I like a lot of pictures because pictures will show things that a written description of step blah will not. Yeah, Agnes, that sounds stressful as hell. I'm glad that wasn't me. Canadian says, I was watching a movie the other night and the character said something to Alexa, and Alexa that here started yammering away. I like it. I don't have a lava lamp yet. You know what's funny? I want to buy my daughter a new lava lamp because the one she's got doesn't really work anymore. Um, David says, Jess scored for Christmas presents. We really don't do Christmas gifts for a long time. Pam got me a bottle of Fireball. My wife and I buy each other stuff. My sister and I don't. We buy a few things from my mom, but we've scaled back on Christmas in a big, big way. Yeah. My wife says, "What do you want?" It's the thing is, everything I want is way too expensive. Like this mic that she bought me for my birthday, she'd said, or was it last Christmas? Last Christmas, forget it. What I had asked for was some money towards this because I would be embarrassed to ask for a $530 microphone for Christmas. But but give me like $100 gift certificate to Amazon, and I will put it towards it, and it'll make a massive difference. This beer is surprisingly good for almost 8%. I'm surprised to say that I'm enjoying it massively. So Gros Mollet, it's a strong brown. Au village, l'histoire de Gros Mollet s'enracine dans les souvenirs. Elle est l'image de notre bière brune qui impose sa ronde présence en bouche et son accent de malt caramel. So, that's not in English anywhere on this bottle. So what that means is in the village, Lac Saint Jean it's in the Boreal, by the way, but it's about 6 hours away. The history of Gros Mollet. So I get maybe Gros Mollet was an actual character in that area, like a famous lumberjack in that area. Uh, has its roots in our memories. I'm making a massive hash of this translation. It's the image of our brown beer that imposes its sort of round, which I guess means like a mouth friendly presence in your mouth, and its accent of caramel malt. Anyways, it's very tasty. I'm very happy with this. And as I said, it was a Christmas gift. It came with this glass. Very nice. Mm, 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 mm. Generally, like 7-8% kind of thing. I don't like, but this works. Uh, Fireball and eggnog. Okay, good to know. With the looks is that like one of the keys to surviving a nighttime blizzard drive, Sean? Oh, that would help with snow in the headlights. Yeah, absolutely. My I don't have a car. The missus has a car. It has fog lights, which were surprisingly effective because one of the problems was I couldn't see the actual road either, right? So I didn't know where the lines were. I couldn't, but the headlights are down at the very bottom of the front of the car, so that actually made a big difference. Oh, okay. Left glasses, windshield washer fluid. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. Destiny says fog lights helped a bit for travel with snow blowing right at you on the highway. Had them on top of the vehicle too. I see that I was not saying anything spectacularly new. Orange lava and blue liquid. Good to know. I will bear that in mind. Linda was sick for 2 days. That's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. My eldest daughter was pretty sick on Christmas Eve, like up all night sick, um, losing her lunch sick. But as I said, like I saw the bed and I don't remember anything until the next morning. My wife was up with her, but I don't know. Poor kid. She didn't make anyone else sick, so I don't know. I was like afraid that it was going to be gastro or something, but no. David asks if I was off on the week between. Yes, I am. I'm back on. I'm back on at work. I think the 3rd or whatever. No, Linda, I had planned to do this live stream last night, but because we were locked into party prep for the youngest daughter, I put it off to tonight because she's in bed. No party coming up. When is my next gig? You are talking about my musical gig. I have one the 30th and one the 31st of December in 2 different bars. Sean in Alaska, I did hit my high beams fairly often, and it was exactly like that. Yep, absolutely. Man, you're on fire tonight. Everything you're saying is like cold, hard truth. Oh, that's cool. A fox? I love those things, man. So I ordered a replacement for this camera, as I said I was going to. The 90D shoots in 4K. Not going to make a big difference for the live streams, but I'm going to love having a 4K and a replaceable lens for shooting the videos. And I could only put the money together because of you guys. You guys lightened the load for me on that through gifts, the tip jar, which I have, I believe, right below the screen here. The memberships, YouTube obviously pitched in as well through the AdSense revenue, although there's almost no money to be had from that. So I feel really grateful towards you guys. I had wanted to hit 3,000 subs by the end of the year. I think I had said that to you guys about 9 months ago. I did not, but I am above 2,900. So I think I'm pretty close. I'm close enough that I'm happy with the way this year has gone. I love how you guys have been so good about interacting on the live streams, dropping notes on the videos, sometimes asking kind of hard questions, making this channel better this year than it was last year, and making this channel better last year than it was the year before. We're headed somewhere together in some ways. In some ways, we're not doing this together because I'm producing, you guys are consuming, but in other ways we kind of are, because I thrive on the contact that we have together, the conversations. Speaking of thriving, thanks, mister. That's going to go towards batteries. Or maybe I'll start saving towards the drone or something. But actually, my next big purchase, I think, is going to be a storage solution. I lost some more footage recently, so I need to get like an NAS or something. So that maybe I'll throw that towards that. But thank you very much. So yeah, I'm really, really grateful for you guys. I'm also grateful for having met two of you in person this past year. Um, I want to do that more. Canadian and I have sort of half jokingly spoken about me sort of showing up on his doorstep, but I may do that this upcoming year. It's tough because this year is already looking like this. I mean, next year. Oh, when it's only like 2 or 3 days until the new year. If I say this year, time shifting to like this upcoming year. Okay. We have to go to a wedding that's in a foreign country, so I'm losing a week of vacation there, but whatevs. 10 minutes to 10. I still got that much of this beer there. Like, I don't want to chug this because it's 8. It's essentially 8%. Mm. Something I feel a little weird about from the last live stream. When I posted my YouTube, my Amazon wish lists, because I couldn't figure out what the hell was the difference between a public one and a private one. I don't want anyone to think that I was hinting that I need. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt really weird about it because some people do post their wish list and like, you want to support the channel? Buy me this $500 thing. Like I was not kidding when I said that I use my wish list as a shopping list, and every time I buy something, I take it off. Like, for instance, I just took this off of it because my wife bought me one. I don't want you guys thinking that I was hinting for anything there. Okay, I've been wanting to find a way to artfully work that into this live stream to make up for last live stream, but there's no artsy way to do it. So I'm just throwing that out there. Just a special feature ideas. 1, lava lamp moves. Jesse's gig snippets. Squirrels in the backyard. Freaking squirrels. I went and bought some more bird seed. Oh, crumbs. I shot a members update video today. I don't think I put it up. I will fix that. I think I gotta go. I wanna shake your hand in person, man. You've been a really good buddy in a lot of ways. Chatting and stuff. No, I'm not gonna chug it. I think I should shotgun it. Alex Bell popping in with the Happy New Year. Yes, and I really do hope that everyone's gonna have a good New Year. As I said, like, when I'm not gigging, I don't like New Year's. I don't feel that it's a legit holiday. But when I am gigging, I love New Year's. But my family loves New Year's, and I don't know. I don't know how New Year's is going to be this year because a lot of my wife's, not a lot, but my wife's family had 3 deaths this year, and that's going to affect how New Year's, including one that was fairly recent, like 2 weeks before I went to Russell's place. So I don't know how they're going to be on New Year's, and I'm not going to be there because I'm gigging at a pub. But yeah, I hope that everyone's. Here's what I want. Okay, here's what I want. I want for all of us, and I say this as someone who thinks that like the whole new year, new start thing is completely arbitrary, but I use it as a signpost because it's useful. I want 2023 to just treat us better than 2022 did. 2022 was such a hard slog of a year for me and my family and for a lot of the people I know. just such a garbage year, such a slow burning dumpster fire of a year, that I feel that as a society, like all of us, all of you, me, everyone I know, everyone you know, we've earned a better year next year. We've earned it. We need it, and we deserve it. You know. So, Alex, I really hope you have a great year coming up. Was that modeling? Did I get a little modeling there? Did I take the fun out of the live stream? Should I have shut that? Should I have shut the hell up? Am I having problems trying to get groceries, like favorite snacks and so on? Are you kidding? There's all kinds of empty shelves. There's all kinds of stuff that's missing. But the thing that affects me the most is like children's Tylenol and stuff like that, like empty ass shelves. You know, because the thing is, if I can't find my favorite snacks, I'll deal. If I can't find the children's Tylenol or something like that, there we have a problem. But yeah, there's all kinds of shortages. Destiny says, New Year's Eve balance, happiness and peace. Yes, especially peace. Absolutely. I can get cheese. You know, I live in Quebec. We make a lot of cheese here. Hey, honeybee's here. I'm trying to catch up with the chit chat, but I feel like I keep sliding. Do you know what I'm trying to say here, right? Linda says I should stop by here on my way to Russell's next time. There's a campground I can stay at for the night 5 minutes away. I don't quite remember exactly where you are, Linda. I remember we've talked about that. Linda, for those of you who don't know, has a really nice tiny house. It has been it's been working on. Rob on the internet. Good evening, everyone. Hi there. I hope that 2022 sucked. It so did. It was so awful. But yeah, like just going by the footage from Linda's videos, she lives in a really nice little area as well. It looks like I'm not alone in having hated 2022. Yeah, lettuce shortage. Yes, I know that. I don't like iceberg. So the fact that there's no iceberg on the shelves does not affect me, but I do love me some freaking romaine, and I have not had great luck on some weeks. Alex says, sorry about your losses. When loved ones pass, it leaves a hole that is difficult to heal. Absolutely. I keep thinking about that because especially who the hell was it? I was reading something somewhere. Yes, okay. In this town recently, a 7-year-old girl got taken out by a motorist. Okay. And she and her family were refugees from the Ukraine. So I thought it was such a bitter irony that she could survive a war zone, get the hell out, come to Montreal, and some rat bastard in a car could just take her out like that. Especially because the guy, it was like a hit and run. But like, whenever I read these stories or whenever I hear anything that has to do with children, I think like, how the hell does a parent get up the next day when someone small disappears from their life like that? Because I know that if I could not wake up in a house with my kids, I would be unable to move. I'd be unable to go on. Absolutely no way. For any reason at all. You know, if I was suddenly single, I would have a very hard time waking up in the morning without my kids around, even when they're driving me crazy. You know, and so like I'm thinking about, it's like so many people have lost their kids recently. I mean, obviously in the Ukraine, but even like you're reading stories on the news, and it's like, oh my God, you know, dear universe, stop taking away our children. They're small and cute, and they're too young to die. Our meat here sucks from the groceries. It tastes often old. Supply issues. There are supply issues everywhere, man. There are absolutely supply issues everywhere. There are still ships sitting out there, you know, near. Things should be changing. I don't know about the meat and the food, but about like electronics and stuff. things should be changing because China is opening up again, for better or for worse. So you don't have entire ships of stuff just idled in the ocean. Say hi to Honeybee. Yes. Jess, do you compose your own music? I compose parts. I've written a couple of songs, but you need time, and I don't have time. It's also really tough to write songs on bass. As soon as I said that, I remembered that I think it was Sheryl Crow wrote an entire album on bass because she didn't want to get seduced by the beauty of chords running together. So she started her songs on bass. So what I just said there, I guess, is not completely true. If Country Boy says, if 2023 starts out as bad as 22, I'm going underground and ostracizing society completely. The idea of ostracizing society, like, I think that might be backwards, but the idea of just like being by myself is so attractive. Rob had to drive home, made it through the in-laws without being too rude to get here, hiding out from them and enjoying some. Good man. I like it. David, everybody, please check out Linda's YouTube channel and subscribe. Right click on that link so that and then open in a new tab. Honeybee, it's good to see you too. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm never gonna. I'm caught up. I'm gonna drop an invite. It's weird that I guess Russell's gonna pop on at 10. I'm gonna drop an invite down below. If somebody wants to come on briefly and talk about some stuff they got or some cool stuff they gave, or like something really cool that happened this Christmas, you can come on and tell a couple of stories. But I mean, you guys know the drill, right? We're not going to talk about pew pews. We're not going to talk about politics, and we're going to stay very, very respectful of one another. Okay. All right. So if anyone wants to talk about some Christmas stuff and has their headphones, then feel free to pop in. Whoa. Jerry says, I saw a $96 roast and thought, does the butcher wear a balaclava? How big was that roast? Please tell me it was at least big. Oh, my snap. Cliff's here. How's it going? It's weird to be doing this on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's saying hi to the Fox. Told you I had a blade. I feel the need to. I'm gonna be careful because I've been drinking like some beer, and I don't like opening the bladey things after having started the beer. But I want to open this box. I feel the need to look inside it. I've been wanting one of these Elgato Chem Links for a long time, but it was not. I had started wanting one, and then saw that with the ADD, it doesn't make a difference, right? Like you can't use it. And so I was like, oh. So I sort of forgot about it. I was like, well, one day I'll have a camera that it'll work with. And that should be the truth tomorrow. So essentially what you do with it is you attach it through USB to your, through HDMI to your camera, right? And then it's USB into your computer. There's probably going to be a version of this that's like USB-C at some point, which, would be better, but whatevs. You know what I'm saying? Whatevs. So that's the size of it. Doesn't take up any room. They do make a much larger one that's, better for this, that, and the other, but I know what I need for live streams, and this is it. And it's relatively affordable. Wow, Cliff's family spent $270 on a 17-pound roast for the holidays. Yikes. David is asking what's wrong with 1080p. As soon as I find my cursor, I will pop that onto the screen. Nothing. In fact, because of StreamYard, we're not going to be seeing me in 4K. In fact, we're still not going to be seeing me in 1080p because I don't pay for StreamYard, so it's 720. The reason for this is so that I can use this camera on my Mac instead of the PC. Because the Canon app that allows you to just, excuse me guys, stupid beer. The Canon app that I need to use to be running the camera to the computer over USB, as I'm doing, doesn't work with the latest generation of Macs yet because Canon can't be bothered to, I don't know. So this whole thing is about using the Mac instead of the PC for the live streams. Prices, dude, I spend a lot of time in grocery stores, okay? I cannot believe what I'm spending on food. Like next year, I'm going to choose all the most expensive of the things that we like, and I'm going to grow those. Agnes says, I hope the cows are getting some of that profit. How does one discuss this? Excuse me. I found out that my sister feeds her dog a mixture of horse meat and quinoa. Now, if that dog ain't eating better than a lot of people I know, I don't know who is. Because I was like, what? My family eats quinoa and horse meat when we can afford it. What the hell? See, the thing is, these high octane beers is after you've been drinking them for a while, yeah, they start to hit wrong at the back of the throat. I may not finish this now. One more sip. Yeah, I'm done with that. Oh, you bought a quarter cow. That's we've been buying like a half of a pig for a few years. We didn't do it this year for some reason. I don't know why. Definitely the most affordable way to eat your buy your meat is just buy a part or a whole animal from the farmer. Absolutely. The beer tasted like very malty, pretty much very malty. The problem with high octane is that like sometimes the alcohol can overcome some of the flavor notes. Touch of like an espresso malty is good. Maybe some caramel notes as well, but kind of almost subsumed by the 7.8% alcohol. Russell says, I hate it when the thing hits the back of my throat, but I don't think he was talking about the beer. I'm just making sure that we're yeah, David's been making homebrewing beer for a long time, apparently. He's probably drinking the Budweiser. King of beers. Apparently it's not the king of beers anymore. I was going to open this, but that's boring. I'll open that on the other channel. I mean, it's a whiskey barrel. It's a tiny whiskey barrel. This is not a whiskey channel. Come on, Jess. Jesus. Whoops. Did I click something here? All right. Hike with Mike's getting out to the woods soon. Nice. We're at 22:07, so it's whiskey time. So good. I'm generally a single malt snob, but this is a blended whiskey. Not even a blended malt. This is a blended whiskey, which means that it's partly malted barley and partly a grain whiskey. 44% of the juice that went into this is a grain whiskey, an unmalted grain whiskey. Single marrying cask is when they take the constituent whiskeys that go into the blend and finish them or age them partly in what's called a marrying cask, where you, instead of like taking your components and like from their barrels and mixing them before bottling, you throw them into a cask to sort of gel, you know. I hit the wrong button. Sorry there, Mike. She did a book of herbal remedies and a bottle of Woodford for Christmas. Ah, Woodford is good stuff. Very good. One of my favorite bourbons. Russell says he's drinking pee, so it is Budweiser tonight then. The whiskey dissertation. Okay, so it's a very caramelly whiskey. Absolutely. That's where your American oak comes in. There's a spice on this, absolutely. Kind of some citrus. Creamy though. There's a real creaminess. And I didn't review this on the channel because I don't review my holiday whiskey. I talk about it and I drink it and everything, but I don't do like 97%, 84%. Like I don't do any of that. And I don't tend to water them. Warm. There's some nice warm cooking spices. Almost like a bread or a brioche. What the hell's a brioche? David, what's a brioche? Is that a cinnamon bun? Danish? Is that it? But you know, that kind of a pastry magic. So nice. Mm. And what the nose sets you up for is exactly what you get on the palate. It's what's written on the box. Very good. Oh, nice. Oh, I miss that stuff. Hold on. What am I missing here? Oh, you're having a blood test in the morning, so you're probably not having water, eh? When Hike with Mike used to work as a CO in the county jail, the inmates made some interesting but very smelly blends of whiskey, but we called it Buck. Amazing how they could make it and not get caught. What the heck is CO? Is that a corrections officer? That's got to be corrections officer. A buddy in the States who raves about Pappy Van Winkle. I said Pappy Van Winkle. It's a bourbon, Pappy Van Winkle. I still have not tried Pappy. I entered an allocation to buy a Pappy from the SAQ last year, but I didn't get it. I got a Deanston 12 that was on allocation as well. But yeah, I missed out on the Pappy. Because the magic about being in Ontario or Quebec is that you don't pay what the retailers can charge on something like that, right? You pay MSRP if you can get it, right? So Pappy Van Winkle, like a Blanton's that you'd spend $300 for in the States, or like some stores in Alberta, is like $90 in Quebec if you can get it. If I could just pull rare and thief like, I'm trying to say like extortionately priced. And extortionately priced whiskeys, in a place like Ontario or Quebec, you don't pay those extortionate prices. You pay the MSRP plus whatever is the provincial tax, right? It's just getting the whiskeys that is a problem in places like this. I don't think I'll ever see a Pappy Van Winkle in the wild here. I love rosemary. It's one of my favorite herbs, Shawnee. I use it as often as I can. David wants to hear the David wants to hear the Raspberry Rock equivalent of a whiskey dissertation. He would talk about beer, and especially if he's having that Waterloo Dark, that would be a good dissertation because it's a delicious beer. Charles and Annie are having Bloody Marys this morning. Nice. This morning, Montreal time, we had mimosas. We had the mimosas because it was a party. One day you'd like to make toilet hooch. Okay. Good to know. Whoa. Wine made from fermented green beans, onions, and potatoes. Okay. Oh, Rob says, gonna need a toilet first. That's probably why he's hoping to one day make toilet hooch. Honeybee is saying, I'm having a work in the morning. Can't wait. I'm not sure what a work is. Corrections officer, yeah. Absolutely. Rob says that Pappy's good, hard to find and expensive when you do. Yeah, absolutely. Kelly, how's it going? Kelly Simmons. We got some new comments. I am just trying to keep up here. Alex says that Deanston 12 is great. Not many folks know it. Yeah, I haven't opened it yet. I picked it up on allocation months ago because for my other channel, I have all these whiskeys that I can't open because I want to open them, for review on the other channel. So it's like, and I can't just be popping new whiskeys every 2 days kind of thing. I've got a bunch of stuff I have to do my second reviews of, and then I can bottle down, and then I'll get to it. Sailor Jerry and Nog. Excuse me is asking if anyone has a favorite New Year's Eve supper, a favorite dish. I don't. With my band, we used to play a hogmanay for the Black Watch Association here. For those of you who don't know, Black Watch is the Royal Highland Regiment of Canada. They're here in Montreal. I read somewhere that there are more Highland regiments in Canada than there are in Scotland, which is interesting because there's a crap ton. But anyways, and so like I've eaten more haggis than anyway, whatever. But I don't think I have like a favorite. Honeybee wrote that comment back when we read about having a blood test in the morning. Oh, so you're having work in the morning. Oh, great. Fella's struggling. Agnes says, oh, olive oil, salt, and rosemary for dipping the bread. Yeah, absolutely. I used to do that a lot. Hey.
You always do that.
What?
You let me do it.
Okay, hold on. I'll pop you off and then you do it.
Okay.
So here I am just talking, and I don't know that Russell's even around yet. I mean, do you guys think that Russell's going to join us? Do you think he will? I wonder. Oh. Well, see, now I don't know what to do because Russell doesn't want me to take control here. I see you, Dave. Dave's like, let me in. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do that, Dave. Russell, I'm letting Dave in. Oh, hi, Russell. Look at that.
I just didn't want to be on the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to let Dave in.
Fuck.
Dave,
hey, hi.
Christmas.
Hi, Russell. Hi, Jeff. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah. How are you, Dave? How's Pam?
Pam's great. She says hi to everybody.
Hi, Pam.
This is very bright. I'm gonna turn some lights down. Hang on.
All right.
Oh. I know, right? It's this stupid screen. Like,
yeah,
silly screen.
They still don't have a dark mode.
We need a mode as dark as my soul.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is better.
Yeah. Okay. Haven't done this in a long time.
That is the truth. So, tell us about your Christmas. How'd it go?
Mine or Russell's? Sorry.
Yours, Dave.
Oh, we had a very quiet Christmas. No family. Florida, we had we had it. It got cold, but nothing
Yes.
compared to what you guys got in Ontario, Quebec, and BC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss being.
What
That's
the
heartwarming.
hell?
Yeah.
Why?
I miss being at home for Christmas. My preference is to be at home, not down here in Florida. But
Big billowy snow everywhere.
you know, we have partners that we need to make happy. So anyway,
Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Russell? What'd you do for Christmas aside from Cornish hens? No, not Cornish hens. What is it that you guys make?
No, it's Cornish hens.
It is.
Yeah, we just chilled at the cabin. Had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the two of you?
Just chilling with my city girl. Yeah, we were supposed to go back to town to hang out with the kids for a day, but those plans kind of fell through, so we just ended up staying here.
Yeah. It must be so nice outside your windows.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, I don't.
inside.
Well, yeah, but what I mean is like the decor, not the decor. Inside is decor. Outdoors is the scenery.
Yeah.
I mean, that place, just going by the videos.
Yeah, you should come here
spectacular.
sometime.
Yeah, I should check it out. Should definitely check it out. Hi, good. Mike says he loves Cornish hens. Yeah, Cornish hens are delish. Absolutely. Brother
Sure.
Love pops in with, we used to have a dinner called Fuddruckers. What is that?
Diner.
Oh, a diner. Right, because, because dîner, oh, never mind. I'm not even going to bother explaining it.
This is what I meant when I said it's funny when sometimes you screw up simple English.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, what's the English word for? Like you were English first, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't live necessarily in English.
Yeah.
Agnes says, I love 3 French hens. That would be filling.
See how they run.
That's not the same song.
No, but or am I mixing?
You're just like you're blending, right? You're doing a mixture. Yeah.
Spanglish.
Yeah. So that's cool. Everyone had a good Christmas. I'm wondering how Honeybee's Christmas was. He probably got some like leather making stuff or some, I don't know. It's like, people that crafty probably end up with all kinds of cool stuff under the tree, if anything. I just got to sniff this 1970s era Glenlivet.
Dave, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just setting up the chat so I can see it in another window.
It looked
Fair
like
enough.
you're sitting there. I thought, oh my gosh, he's looking at something horrifying.
No,
I'm gonna go
just-
see a man about a hearse. I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh, do we have to be funny?
I really wanted to hear the Russell review of Justice Whiskey tonight. I love it.
The review of what?
Well, when you review Justice Whiskey, you're very animated about it.
Sorry, I'm only drinking beer, Dave.
No, I thought you know what I mean. You it smells like horse armpits and a little bit of
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, well, it's let's see here, it's wet.
Yeah.
It's fizzy. It has flavor, and have I said it's wet yet?
Yeah. Oh, so I'm trying to get my camera right. I want to put this up for everybody can see.
Foster's.
25 ounce Foster's beer, $2.50 US.
25 ounces. Is that a liter?
It's like almost a pint and a bit. 20 ounces. 20 ounces. Yeah.
So it's
It's over a liter.
You said 25 ounces?
25 ounces. Yeah, it's like two cans of beer.
This is showing me it's 739 milliliters.
Yeah.
My computer never lies.
Yeah.
Dave.
So any computer never lies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little shy of 2 of these. Anyway.
Yeah. But
That's
$2.50 US. It's
Yep, that's
yeah. It's beer down here is very cheap. Doesn't help my liver.
You don't shotgun anymore? Ah, shoot.
No, I don't. No. I stopped shotgunning when I left Discord. Oh.
Well, that one time you did it, that was the first time in how long?
It was a long time. That was a few years ago, though.
I got cheese, Mother Hubbards.
Oh, that's not a cheese wheel, though.
No, can't afford it.
No,
Unless you roll it into a circle.
Just seeing. Brother Love discovered mulled mead this year. Sounds delicious.
David Evans' liver is overrated. Yeah.
Jeez.
So, anyone else want to come on and say what they got or what they gave this year?
Yep.
So good. So good. There we go. We got 28 watching and 22 thumbs ups. Are you guys no thumbs downs though. So I guess I'm not quite as boring as I think. The cheese has arrived, says Shawnee.
Now that we're here, you're good.
Wait a minute. Hey, Tim Keege's here. 362. How many days till Christmas? 363?
I don't think so.
Okay. This hurts. Excuse me says that we look like we're ready for a Partridge Family drinking game. Do we look that old school?
I'm going to start looking down at Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I do that right? Did I look in the right direction?
Yep.
Is this what?
Alex forgot about that. It's fine. Brother Love is heading to the Frostbite Symposium this year. How long is that? Is that like a 2-day event? Symposia tend to be pretty short. Oh, good old whiskey. Whiskey. Brady Bunch. I don't even. All those old shows are like.
Yeah, you're not old enough for the Brady Bunch.
No, January 13th to 15th. Nice.
No, he looks old enough.
He looks old enough, but not old enough. Yeah.
Question. Best theme song, The Munsters or The Addams Family?
Sing both of them for us.
You're old enough. To me, it's The Munsters. I think their theme song was way better.
Yeah. Hold on. I only have one in my head right now, but I might be a little biased because I love the Addams Family movie.
I think The Addams Family is maybe a better show.
I am not familiar with either one. Wow.
Hi, good. Mike says Munsters, and hell yeah. Tim Kiki says, my Christmas gift is Christy coming back to life. It's been an awesome week. Still has a ways, but she's well on her way to come home in the near future. That is the kind of news that we need to see. Yeah,
I just want to say, Tim, really good news. Thanks for sharing. Yeah.
I like that, especially because I started this live stream on such a freaking downer. Shawnee says to David Evans, you'll never guess what she cooked for Christmas dinner. Oh, I know what Shawnee cooked. But go ahead. Tell us, Shawnee. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just bring it up. And I will bring up everything I've eaten for the entire day.
Not literally, though.
Not really, because I didn't,
Yeah.
there were no pictures, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Oh my God.
yeah, boom, a big head. Oh, and of course, Cliff has to bring up
Oh.
the roasted squirrel. I would love to.
Good one. Good
I no
one.
longer have the book where I used to have this book
Good one, Cliff.
that had a recipe that required 13 cleaned and dredged squirrels, and I think I no longer have the book, but I would love to have like posted that recipe just sort of as a an excellent companion to the squirrel epic.
Oh,
It's not an epic, Jess. You don't do anything about it.
It's because I'm not allowed to do anything about it. I can't do anything that would be professionally embarrassing to people in my life whose jobs are
Me.
legal, and stuff.
Me.
Yeah. I can't do
That's
anything
okay.
professionally embarrassing for you, Russell.
Yeah. I get it.
like
You can.
Russell's professional. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Excuse me. It was totally off base. What he meant to say was Hollywood Squares. Yeah. You were
Peter Marshall. Peter Marshall.
Squirrel. The other white meat. I wouldn't know.
I am old enough to remember the Hollywood Squares. Peter Marshall was the host.
There was a remake, though, wasn't there?
How did you get from Hollywood Squares to the Partridge Family?
Even though it was
Paul Lynde was the center square. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a remake as well
Of Hollywood Squares?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good show.
I don't know if it's a remake or a reboot or what.
You guys remember the Gong Show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry says that squirrel meat is rather nutty. Crumbs.
All right, Jerry.
So that's how the rest of the night's going to be, right? There you go. Glenn live at 12. Look at that.
Absolutely.
Going to open that on
Track
camera.
that baby.
No, I'm opening it on camera on my other channel, so that I can compare it with this 1970s version.
Russell, give him a head slap, will you? Yeah.
Yeah, we can't quite slap each other over IP yet, Dave, but I'm pretty sure they're working on that.
There, that's it. Yeah. There you go. Hang on. It's yeah.
Here, do me, Dave. Oh wow, that really worked.
You guys are behaving like children. You're ruining my live stream. Single-handedly, double-handedly. It's a double header. You each got a head.
Well, I think we're helping your live stream personally, but anyway.
Should we do a poll? Are Russell and Dave helping her?
Yeah, do a poll. Do a poll. Should Dave does not shotgun anymore, and Russell, the dangling Fudbucker, is that what it says? Fudrucker, should leave the live stream. Yeah, do a poll. Do a poll.
Honeybee says it's been a minute since we've heard a nutsack reference. That is true. Thank you for changing that. It's been 460 days since Scratch. It's been 0 days since a nutsack reference.
I encourage more people to join this live stream.
Yeah, I want to hear about, I would like to get back to what this was supposed to be about. I want to hear about your Christmases. I want to hear about stuff you gave, stuff you got. Dave ruined it because he didn't give or get anything, but he did avoid family, which I respect. I
personally don't like Christmas or New Year's.
I didn't like Christmas.
Overrated holidays.
I do agree, absolutely, especially New Year's. Yeah. I do not think New Year's is a legit holiday in any form.
Yeah.
But having kids has really reignited my love of Christmas because it's by proxy now. Do you know what I'm saying? I watched them and the Christmas feeling occurs rather than when I was a kid. It's like, oh my God, I got this G.I. Joe tank I've wanted forever, but we're poor, so I only got it Christmas. You know?
Yeah, we decided a long time ago, Christmas is about the kids. It's not about us.
Yeah. No, I say that, but I just showed you guys a bunch of expensive stuff.
Yep.
So. Okay. Country boy trapped in the city. Hold on. Jerry says, squirrel spaghetti sauce. You got to try it. The thing is, I do have friends who will pop a squirrel and cook it, but they're Mohawks, so they can. As a white dude, I cannot do that. We use the term goat rodeo at work when things get way off track. I like it. I used to work at a tech company where we had this rule. It was called the Dilbert rule. And that was that if at any point during your workday you were subjected to 5 Dilberts, anyone who's read that comic will probably know what I'm talking about. Subjected to 5 Dilberts from management, you kind of had to quit. I was like, no, I'm done. Too much stupidity here. I kind of feel I get that vibe off what Alex is saying here. Destiny did not like the squirrel spaghetti sauce suggestion, or suggestion, as some people say. Country Boy says, you were wondering what leather supplies Honeybee might have gotten for Christmas. I sent you a pic of where 6 months of being a beginner has gotten. Yeah, but that's good, man. That was 6 months. That was cool. Rob says, I wish I could have avoided my wife's family for Christmas. It's funny because I have no problem with my wife's family. Instead of having
Obviously,
them there
Rob,
for a week.
you have not been married very long.
Cliff is with Dave. I load the entire month of December, but y'all already knew that. I neither give nor... You guys will be interested to know that a Twitter outage has hit thousands of users. There's the least surprising news of 2022.
Ooh.
I neither give nor get, as despise getting things I know I won't ever use after it's open. No, you brought up something interesting, because here's the thing. And this is why, my wife is like, I need a Christmas list. And I'm like, I can't deal. It's because everything that I want or need is really pricey. So I'm too embarrassed to ask for it. So sometimes I ask, give me a little bit of money towards a new microphone. And then she goes and buys me the microphone. So now I'm even too embarrassed to say that. But I have so much stuff and I'm owned by so much stuff that I'm terrified of the idea of somebody giving me something that is just going to end up on the pile. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want stuff that I can't see a use for. Yeah. I don't want, I understand the creativity that went into this Yuga that I've never even thought about, I've never seen, and it's gorgeous, and it does something. It's going to end up on my shelf, and then it's going to be something I have to dust. So I'm very... My feelings about Christmas are very, very, very complex for that reason. They're also very complex over the whole... Never mind, because that gets religious / political. But I mean, my feelings about Christmas are highly complex. But my kids opening stuff and being excited and or the night before, oh my God, is Santa going to come? Says the youngest one. Yeah. I bury all that. I bury everything, because for me, it is about them. It is absolutely about them. Their stockings were fabulous this year. Right? That's the kind of thing that we tend to forget. But man, their stockings were ace this year. And it's just, that sort of puts me right back in touch with how I felt as a 6-year-old or a 10-year-old. Seeing stuff under the tree and thinking, oh my land. Yep. Here's a question for everyone. And I'm going to start with Russell and Dave. I think I've asked this in a previous live stream, but it got buried in the noise. So, and I'm bringing it up because my eldest asked me about this. She said, Daddy, what were kind of Christmas traditions that you and Auntie Megan had? And we had this one where this is such a good whiskey for a blend. That's amazing. We had this one where my sister and I could bring one gift to bed. And when I told my daughter about this, I was like, I know what happened there. So we were allowed to bring one gift to bed with us. And that was the first thing we could open the next morning, on Christmas morning. And we could pick the one that came to bed, but it couldn't be the biggest one. It had to be something of reasonable size because it had to fit in bed with us. And I was telling Cody about this and realized that this is how my parents got an extra half hour of sleep, because my sister and I would open these gifts and play with them in bed for like a good half hour. And this tradition came from my dad, who, he and his brother, their parents gave them the same: pick a gift, take it to bed. And I realized that this is like a time honored way that parents in my family have gotten an extra half hour of sleep on Christmas morning. And that is like, I spent my whole life like, yeah, we got this tradition. And it was when my daughter asked me about it and I was telling her about it, that was like, everything sort of went click. It's like, holy crap. Brilliance, folks. I mean, brilliance. But like, because we do like the whole réveillon thing, like, there's no reason to do that because we're in a house load of people, right? We all do the Christmas Eve party thing and then fall into an exhausted sleep and then wake up the next morning, open gifts, have brunch. My family and I sayonara and rocket to my sister's place. But like, so that, like, most of the traditions that I grew up with didn't translate into this family life. But like, do you guys do anything that you've done long term as traditions?
Go, Dave.
Yes.
Go.
I grew up French Canadian, so for us it was midnight mass. Come home, open one gift, go to bed, and
Right.
we carried that tradition through with us when the kids were with me and Pam when the kids were growing up.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because my family traditions were very affected by where we were living. When we were living here in Quebec, that midnight gift, right after midnight church, was part of our Christmas experience. But my family moved away and we had to create our own traditions. So like, for reasons I'm not going to go into on the YouTubes, I have virtually no memories of my life before 21. But I do remember both of those things happening in my life, and I don't know if they meshed at any point or if they were compartmentalized into different parts of my life. But I do remember exactly what Dave is talking about as well. Roussel.
You didn't say go.
And
go.
Or action. Say action.
Okay.
Action.
Take two. Okay, Russell's scene and action.
Yeah, you know what? We don't really have any traditions other than the usual. I mean, I can't think of anything. Like, there's some food things, turkey dinner, and for a number of years, City Girl made this breakfast dish. It's like a pie, but it had it's like an egg pie.
Like a quiche kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that. Like for breakfast. Something like a quiche. But it was apple. There's apples in it. But it was really, really quite good.
So like an apple quiche.
But I can't think of something like that. But I can't really think of anything other than, that we made sure that all the kids had to be up before any of them came downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as, like, the youngest one was, like, 9 years old, it was, like, we had to get them out of bed Christmas morning.
Oh, really?
It's 11 a.m. Come on, guys.
What the hell? Really?
Are you from a big family, Russell?
Well, sort of ish.
Sort of.
It's actually it's complicated.
Interesting.
All right.
I'd like to show this from Johnny.
Yeah, sorry.
I give a 1977 G20 Johnny Lightning limited edition Hot Wheel to my love. I love that comment. I buy my daughter the Hot Wheels all the time. She wants them all the time. She plays with them for like a little while and then forgets about them, but we can't pass the Hot Wheels. And I have a lot of really good memories of like old freaking Hot Wheels. Like when I was a kid, Hot Wheels were like the coolest thing.
And I love my Hot Wheels.
I wish I still had my Hot Wheels.
I loved Hot Wheels. I had the most awesome collection when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Right now I feel like I'm in Star Trek. You remember that episode where one side is white, one side is black? Like,
and there was like
I feel
this
like I'm
total
in
racism between them.
I feel like I'm in the solstice. Like it's like dawn's breaking on one side and there's night on the other.
Which of us is
my
dawn?
lighting
Which of
is
us
not
is
good.
night?
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Not me either.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Tim is getting his new French easel ready. Looks forward to taking it out after the rains. It's funny because my sister and I gave. Okay, I bought my mother like a travel easel. Like it's a box with 3 shelves, 3 drawers. That you can put your paints in, and then like a little easel that pops up so that she can paint for like sitting on a picnic table up at Beaver Lake or whatever. But we buy my mama like art supplies every year. Hey, she's not here with us tonight. It was an exhausting day though, so she's probably already asleep.
Is your mom on Beaver Lake, Eastern Ontario, or are you talking about Quebec?
Yeah, Beaver Lake on Mount Royal here in Montreal.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a Beaver Lake very close to where I am. Yeah.
I have a video on my Jesse Corbet channel, right? My vlog channel, which is completely dormant right now. Excuse me, where I took my daughter, then 6 years old, something like that. Oh, stop with the burping! God damn it! I took her up to Beaver Lake on Mount Royal, and Beaver Lake has no beavers in it. And I caught her on camera being really irate. She's like, if it's called Beaver Lake, it needs to have beavers. She was so pissed off that there were no beavers in Beaver Lake. Like, whoo! I should rewatch some of those videos because they're all still up there. Jesse Corbet is still there. It's still a channel. But I had used it as like a vlog channel where like I tried out new camera techniques and stuff without impacting Raindance Bushcraft. A lot of stuff about, because I was out of work for a long time when I started that channel. And so there's a lot of stuff about me just palling around with my daughter after school and stuff. But yeah, that Beaver Lake visit, I just remember like, there should be beavers. I should rewatch that.
So, Jeff, do you have any plans to come back to Russell and me for 2023?
I'd like to. I don't know how much vacation time I'm going to end up with though. Like, my band may have a wedding gig or something in Connecticut.
That's close. That'll be a few days. Very close to Canada, Jerry. He's close to Canada. Yeah.
No, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Oh,
yeah.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not Canada.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Wedding in Canada.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Jerry.
Yeah, we're gonna be out of the country for a week. I would love to go back either in May or fall again. That was spectacular though, man. There's something special about fall when you're in the absolute woods.
Yeah. You don't want to come see us in May.
No.
Yeah, May.
No, the bugs are out.
Oh, it's already in May. Okay.
Yeah, black flies. Black flies. Yeah. Are the worst of all the bugs, even though they don't bite as much.
Little black fly. Yeah. What was a black
fly? Oh, I think deer flies are the worst myself, but anyway, yeah.
So if I go maybe October again. It was spectacular. Couldn't believe how beautiful.
It's funny, just because I watch your videos and I'm sitting here going, man, that's gorgeous property.
It is. It's a spectacular property. It's unbelievable, especially like. You put up a video fairly recently where there was snow on the trees in the drone shots, and I was like,
"That's nice."
I would never leave. Is that Lac de Deux Montagnes? No.
Where my mom is?
Yeah.
It's Lac de Deux Montagnes. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Canadian says that squirrel is covered on your small game license here. In Quebec, I believe you need a trapper's license because it's a fur-bearing animal. Like, who the hell wants a squirrel coat? But anyways.
I'll be right back.
All right. Excuse me, would like Honeybee to give us a show. I hope he's talking about stuff he got for Christmas. Otherwise, that would be really awkward. I'm just trying to catch up with the side chit chat. Agnes got peanuts for Christmas?
Literally.
Okay. I that's weird, but okay.
And then what? You're okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. What? Tim says, when my kid said, "Dad, there's no such thing as Santa," I said, "Well, good. No more presents for you. Silence." Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And you got to stick with me till the end on this. When my eldest daughter questioned me on this, my answer did not fool her in the least. But I said, yes, Santa does exist. But that, because by this point she was already like, none of her friends believed in everything. And I said, listen, the man with the white beard is a symbol of the spirit of giving. Okay. And that feeling, that the idea that it is better to give than to receive is real. It's rock solid. It runs my life. It's why I love giving really cool stuff to my wife. I love giving cool stuff to my kids. It adds stress to my life every year because I run out of time, but I love the act of giving really cool gifts. And I said that's what Santa Claus is. Okay. So if the man and the reindeer are not physically real, they are there as universal truths. So in that way, Santa Claus is absolutely real. But like nobody goes with me on that. Nobody meets me halfway on that philosophy.
Yeah, except you're talking to a kid. It's kind of hard to grasp what you're talking about.
Yes, I agree with you. But like, she does. Obviously, she doesn't believe in Santa because she's 11.
Yeah.
But I just, I remember when, for her entire life. Yeah.
Usually around like school age, 5, 6, 7, that they start hearing that there's no Santa Claus. Then it's a lot harder to.
Well, and that's why, like, I never engaged with the whole Santa Claus fallacy, right? Whenever she asked me, is Santa Claus real? Hey, City Girl's still with you?
Yes, that was City Girl.
That's
that was
cool.
The woman behind me.
Nice.
Yeah, there was nobody else, just City Girl.
Yeah. For my eldest daughter's entire life, I never like, Daddy, is Santa Claus real? What do you think? I never engaged because I remember when my dad finally took my sister and me aside and told us that there's no Santa Claus, which by the way pissed my mother all the way off. What that kicked in, because they had been playing right into the whole Santa Claus myth for my life, what that kicked in was suddenly I was like, what else are they lying about? Right. So I've been very careful to not feed into that. Right. Daddy, is Santa Claus real? Well, what do you think? Okay. Why do you think that? Until I finally got the chance to say, listen, yes, Santa Claus is real, but he's not a person. He's a spirit of what Christmas means in this commercialized freaking world. I was about to say a different F word, but I saved myself and my channel from demonetization.
You know what? That was too complicated for me. It might not have been the best thing to tell our kids, but what I said was, well, when you stop believing in Santa Claus, he stops coming, and then the parents have to do it. And that's the easy way out.
That's a pretty freaking good way out, though.
That's excellent.
Yeah, that's terrific. I like that. That's actually kind of better than what I said in some ways. This is my last whiskey of the night.
I mean, it's not telling the truth, but
it kind of is. I mean, if you look at Santa Claus as the spirit rather than like as a symbol, a personification of what it means to give stuff, rather than as a physical human being who somehow can get into my house even though there ain't no fireplace, then I think that what you said is perfectly right. It's correct.
Mm.
Yep.
This whiskey is so good, and I am going to finish this bottle, and I'm going to have to buy another one from Alberta.
Finish that bottle tonight?
No. But like over this
Well,
holiday
that's not what
season.
I heard. Anyway,
Don't hold me to
that's
that.
not what I heard either.
Don't hold me to
that's
that.
not what I heard either. No,
I got to get up and do dishes in the morning.
You said you're going to finish it.
I'm not finishing it tonight.
I heard that. That's what I heard.
I don't care. I tell you.
Peer pressure is a terrible thing.
Just don't joke, because we've had those live streams.
Yeah. I have to admit, I miss doing this with you guys. The man, the legend, the shotgun. I go to the bathroom, this is what I get. The man, the legend, shotgun Dave. There you go. All right. Yeah. Cool.
How did that happen?
Nobody knows.
I know. How did that happen? Yeah.
Dave, I miss our late night chats too.
I do too. Unfortunately, we are ruled by higher powers than us.
This is so heartwarming. So heartwarming.
Yeah. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Nobody's crying. We've been ignoring the side chat, so I just want to.
I'm not crying. I spilled beer in my eyes.
Yikes! Tim says we still give them stockings, and there's always coal on the bottom. I remember Kai asking me why the coal, and I told her it's not. Oh, she's not that well behaved all year. I don't know where the hell I would get coal. But seriously, my kids had bagging stockings this year.
You give your kids coal?
No, at the bottom. At the bottom. Oh. No, it's not only coal.
Just charcoal, Jess.
Oh, I could just use charcoal? But that's not the same thing as coal.
No.
It's not the same.
No, I'm just saying it's the easy thing.
Yes, it's the easy way out. I dropped the link back in just in case somebody wants to come on and say what they got or gave or experienced this Christmas.
Yeah.
You can get candy coal now? What? What the?
I don't think it's probably not real coal.
I'm thinking not, but who the heck would make candy? Like what? What thought process is like?
Wait! I want to show you something.
Christmas. Okay, go.
Can I show everybody something?
Sure.
Oh yeah, take it off, Dave.
It's a family show.
I got a Johnny Cash shirt finally.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, that's really cool.
Did you get it autographed? I'm such an asshole.
No. He died a little while ago.
I know.
Anyway, sorry.
I like. I just didn't clarify that. It could have been like the person who sold it to you. Did you get his signature?
No, I bought it in Nashville at the Johnny Cash Museum. Anyway.
If I'd known you were going to the Johnny Cash Museum, I would have sent you my T-shirt size.
Hey, I sent one to Marcus EDMA.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about Johnny Cash? Well, nothing now that the poor guy's gone. But we do two Johnny Cash songs. And like there are some songs that we do. I'm talking about my band now, by the way, to those of you who are paying attention. There are certain like classic songs that we play, and we've noticed that depending on the age of the audience, they go over really well or really not. Like Ziggy Stardust, right? What's that song called? Like, have you ever seen the rain falling down on a sunny day? Whatever the hell that song is called. Actually, that one goes over pretty well, no matter what. Brown Eyed Girl, right? But Johnny Cash is forever. Johnny Cash is universal. We kick into one of our Johnny Cash songs. It doesn't matter the age of the audience. They're like, boom. They're right there. They're singing along. And at the end of it, they're like howling like a bunch of freaking banshees. And I wonder what the power of Johnny Cash is. To have that command over a bunch of 50-year-olds, a bunch of 70-year-olds, or a bunch of 24-year-olds. I wonder that every time, because every time we play either our Johnny Cash songs, the place just laps it up, even if it's a bunch of kids that still smell of baby powder. There's something. You gonna be okay there, Russell?
Just going through the crowd, lifting up people's arms, like, yep, baby powder.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, this kid's 21. This kid's 18. They can only drink legally, starting tonight, kind of thing. It's like,
Yeah.
it's funny, like, because that guy had a power.
And you know
Absolutely.
what?
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's still.
Look who's here, guys.
Hey, Jim. And Johnny Cash still making music. Whenever there's an earthquake, his coffin turns into a maraca.
Russell. Yeah. I see what you were about to do there. You're such a brat. I'm just shaking a look. I'm just shaking a look. I got another red and black buffalo plaid flannel shirt. Oh yeah, that's the classic flannel buffalo plaid.
Mackinac red and black. Yeah,
it's got a red and black. I have had a green and black. I have a red and black. Oh, I have a green and something like straight up plaid, but you can't beat the red and black.
If you look up the history of the plaid shirts, red and black, green and black, they come from Mackinac.
Do they?
Where Jim's from? Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Tim says, I got the call from my dad, who got the call from one of the sailors aboard a coal and iron ore ship that sailed the harbor by my hometown on Lake Michigan in Wisconsin for delivery. That sounds like you received the call from like 100 years ago. Back in Victorian times, we received this call. Oh, wow. Look at that. He saw Johnny Cash live in 1977. You know what I saw in 1977 as a 5-year-old? Star Wars. Cinema. Pinned my ears to the wall. I have every Star Wars event I have been to since then has been me trying to recapture the feeling of that movie in 1977. Seminal event, Russell, for me. Seminal.
Hold on, I need a knife.
Poor guy. He's going to slit his wrist because I keep saying seminal.
No kidding.
Oh, did he use the right side?
I have.
Yeah, that's the right side.
I have no knives here. I have to buy a knife down here.
I have a knife here, but I'm not going to.
Before I did that.
I'm not taking this out of the sheath because I've been.
I want to. Are we buying knives tonight? Just asking. Before we get too late.
There is a knife I would like to buy, but this soon after receiving so much.
Is there? Yeah. Where's my credit card? Hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Dave is gone, but I just want to show you that I am well prepared for the green room after the show.
Nice.
Tim says, "Oh, okay.
I have gift cards."
Oh, nice. I have a gift card here somewhere.
Oh, I have a credit card. I prepaid it, so I'm good.
Great.
Yeah.
I feel that this is my
Russell's
last.
gone to get City Girl's permission.
I just want to point something out. This is my last live stream of 2022. Oh wow. Okay. Russell's got a Cabela's gift card.
Well, I get
he's advertising, but yeah.
Yeah, they sponsor my channel, so I get 2 of these a month.
I would love to have them sponsor my channel.
I think you should share those with your most favorite subscribers.
I would do giveaways.
Starting with people who invite you to come fishing with you.
Yep. Or people who invite you onto their live streams. Canadian says, I have a $100 Amazon card too. A $100 Amazon card would have really helped me when it came to ordering my camera this week. I just want to point something out that I just realized. This is my last live stream of this year. So I'll just do a very, very short sort of summing up that you guys have helped me buy a camera. You guys have bought me a camera. You guys have bought me whiskey. You guys have been fabulous in the side chat. And those of you who I speak to offline, I think that I'm ending the year on a very high note for my channel. I did not hit 3,000 subscribers, but I did hit 2,904. Yeah. Unless I hit the rest of them over the next 2 days, I'm not going to hit the 3,000, but I'm very happy where I got anyway. Um, 2904 sounds like peanuts when Russell's on the freaking live. For me, who's been keeping my uploads going and everything is a struggle because I have got a family and stuff. So I just want to say before I forget, because we're getting pretty close to, we're after 11 actually. We'll go to 11:15. We can go to 11:30 because I'm not working. But before I end tonight, I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that I massively appreciate all of you who spend Tuesday nights with me, or tonight, Wednesday night. So I just want everyone to feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, little warm, little fuzzy.
Yeah.
I'm crying this time.
I know, me too.
Me too. I'm
Love you guys.
I have to get a Kleenex. Like, this is really like.
I love you guys like I love puppies.
I have to scratch
penguins.
my armpits.
What does that mean?
Where's my wallet?
I got my wallet too, brother.
Open my wallet.
In the green light, in the green rain tonight, we'll order knives. We'll order knives.
Oh God.
SV Ravens. Sorry, Jim's son gave him a gift card to Cabela's. I don't know.
Sorry.
To me, I have almost ordered. I was about to say pew-pews. I have almost ordered items from Cabela's before, but the shipping charges have been kind of devastating. So, like, if I don't have some sort of gift card, then it's a hard sell. But they got some great stuff. They got. I have actually ordered some stuff from them before, like bags and stuff. I've tried to. Yeah. We're hoving into territory that I don't talk about on my channel, but there are a couple of things that I have almost bought from them, like higher dollar items. I'm like twisting myself into knots to try and not talk about pew-pews. Where did Dave go? What's he doing?
I don't know, but it sounds funny.
Yeah. Excuse me, says the reason I brought up the 74 and you brought up 77 movie was the first time they started using special effects. Even Star Trek was getting into it. Yeah, Star Trek the motion picture. What the heck? Where did Dave go? It's like his world went dark.
I muted him because it was sounding really weird.
Oh. Star Trek the motion picture, I keep rewatching to see if I can appreciate it. And it just comes off as a really long episode. But like, yeah, in the 70s, man, sci-fi films were going places that they hadn't really gone before. That sounded like I was making a Star Trek reference, and that's not what I meant. But yeah, so I understand what you're saying. Ian says we love you, Jess. So beautiful. I'm so happy.
Thanks, Ian. Am I still muted?
No, I am muted when you came back.
I was just trying to get better lighting. Yeah.
It's good. You're good. Yeah. Dave. This 160 LED light cost me like $35. Okay. So if at any point you decide that you kind of need to, let's not drop the freaking light. We don't want to waste $35 by breaking the light, do we?
Can you send me the link in text later?
Wait, how would I? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
How the hell do we talk, Dave? Because now that we're not doing the Discord anymore.
You have my phone number, so you text. Text.
I'll drop you a text, though. Yeah.
Yeah, drop me a text later. Yeah.
Jim says he has like 11 subscribers. Well.
Oh, Jim, I'll subscribe. You'll have 12 soon.
Yeah, I'll subscribe too. I'm going to open you as a. Oh, what? Yeah. Put user in timeout. No.
I didn't.
How the heck does one?
You got to go to his channel, but I'd subscribe, but I don't watch anybody's videos.
I know you don't.
I know, but I like to support people. So yeah.
It's funny, Russell, because every time I put up a video on either of my channels, I'm just like, "Will Russell notice this one, please? Please, Russell, notice this one."
You know what, Jess? The real thing is, I just don't care.
I know. It's okay. You're dead inside, and I am as well. Neither of us really have.
I'm
feelings.
not. I'm alive.
I'm partially dead
I'm
on the
alive.
outside as well.
I care. I honestly care.
It's a good thing you're here,
I care
Dave,
about
because
Russell. I care about Jess. I'm alive.
Dave keeps us human.
I do.
You know,
I
if it was
support
just
both of
Russell
you.
and Jesse, this live stream would be totally cold and unfeeling. But Russell brings the warmth, the human warmth. You need to have some human warmth.
That's
what
why
I'm saying.
every week I moderate the shit for this.
Dave, there's something wrong with your mic.
What's happening to Dave's sound?
What?
What's happening to your sound, Dave?
Can't you hear?
I bet you your batteries are going.
Oh, probably. Okay. I'll change the head. I'll change to.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to mute him too.
Yeah, I just want to say that lady says Canadian. You know what I just remembered? One night, my band was playing at Hurley's Irish Pub in downtown Montreal. Beautiful downtown Montreal. We were playing the downstairs stage, and there was a band playing upstairs called Shane Murphy, and he is like kind of a electric blues. He played a lot of sort of classic rock and stuff. And he told this story where he was playing a much larger venue, like stadium show, and they were doing the sound check, and so they were checking his microphone. I'm miming a microphone, even though there's one right here, right? And he was telling this story about how, okay, they were like, all right, talking to the mic. And so he turned into the mic and he was like, like the poor sound guy was going crazy. He's like, okay, try this. And he's like, okay, it's like, yeah, this guy going for like a good 5 minutes. That takes a special kind of asshole. And yet I wish I had thought to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dave, are you doing okay? Are you got the sound?
Can you hear me?
Oh
now?
yeah. So much better.
I'm disappointed. Like your mic or earbuds or whatever didn't even last they lasted about an hour. You muted yourself again.
What is that?
You muted yourself again, Dave.
I think the charge on my earbuds died.
I believe that you are correct.
Well, my kids bought me Apple AirPods Pro.
Yep.
Before Christmas, before we came down to Florida, but
nice.
Honestly, I did not want something this so expensive. But anyway.
You know, Dave, I got a stupid story about my AirPod Pros. AirPods Pro, AirPod Pros.
Yeah. AirPod Pros, yeah.
AirPods Pro.
I don't want any more Apple products. Anyway.
But they're so fabulous. You know, they're so expensive. They have to be fabulous.
Yeah.
I bought myself these sort of ish before my birthday because my Sennheisers had gone south and I was looking for something wireless that would mesh completely perfectly with my Apple stuff. And my wife was like, funk you.
Yeah.
That was my plan. So just to put it right in my face, she bought me these. Which are so fabulous, but so embarrassingly expensive. Like, this showed me just what the difference between my income and my wife's income is. Because we don't talk about income, right? And some couples, probably better couples, have like a unified bank account and everything, and we don't. But like, so I bought myself these. So she got these. And I kind of have a little bit of guilt over these.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're fabulous. The sound is terrific. And the most beautiful thing about both of these is that when the noise canceling is on, I can't hear my family.
Yeah.
I can't hear a thing. I can't hear anything.
So the thing about the AirPod Pros is when you put noise cancellation on, I can't hear anything either.
Right?
It's like
I don't hear the neighbors yelling at each
like,
other.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
hear crying
It's
kids.
awesome.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But with me, I told my family I want to move away from Apple products, and so my computer, Apple MacBook Pro, is 2015. It's giving up the ghost, and when it dies, I want to go back to PC.
Really?
But they bought me the AirPod Pros, like.
Yeah, but here's the damn thing. Here's the damn thing. Why do I gotta be rude?
Yeah,
here's the thing.
Like
I don't know. Are you using an iPhone or a Samsung or something?
Yeah, I have an iPhone, but when everything dies, I want to go back to Android or PC based. Like I'm tired of being held hostage by Apple. So
I'm going the other way. I'm diving whole hog into
I
the
drank
Apple
the
stuff.
Kool-Aid, but I'm done drinking the Kool-Aid.
Well, okay, I want to point something out, and then we got to get back to the Christmas stuff. But I don't like Apple the company, but I love Apple the ecosystem. Like I love copying on my phone and pasting on my computer. Right?
Yeah,
I love how everything works together, and I don't care about anything else.
That
right?
Sorry, Jess. That right there, Apple ecosystem is an oxymoron because there is no Apple ecosystem. Everything is the adapters change constantly.
No. Okay. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right, and it's frustrating. I like, believe me, I don't love the company. I don't like their business practice. I don't like anything. But we live in a wireless world now, right?
Yeah.
So, like, as soon as like this and the computer that I'm not using right now, it's a beautiful thing because everything is completely seamless, and that's all I care about. I also hate Windows, and I like Linux, but I'm not using that as my production environment. But this is boring to anyone who's not really into this stuff. So shut up, Jesse. Move right along. I would like to say that, oh God, I need new glasses.
You know how long you've been saying that?
Yeah,
I know. It's because here's the thing. Oh, this is boring. Okay, I'll be fast. I'm the type of guy who will. I need paper towels from the basement. So I'll come into the basement and I'm walking past the computer and like, let's see if my video is uploaded yet. And so I'll sit and I'll check the video. It's not quite uploaded yet, but it's about 98%. Hey, there's something kind of new on YouTube, like a video. I want to watch that. Blah, this, that, and the other. And then I'll walk upstairs without having gotten the paper towels from the basement, right? That's how my brain works. I've completely forgotten why I told this story. I have no idea. What were we talking about? This was pertinent, but I don't remember what we were talking about. And now I can't make the point. What the hell were we talking about? Why did I tell you this? David, what did you say?
Have a drink.
So we were talking about.
I hate Apple products. I'm moving away from Apple products.
You're moving away from Apple?
Yeah.
Russell said what? Russell, did you say anything in this, or was I riffing off of something that Dave said?
I've not really been saying much during this whole thing, but I also want to state my hatred for Apple and their products.
I have no idea.
You love that it's anyway.
But the difference between me and Russell is I've been to the abyss and I'm moving away from it.
You know what? When I was working, oh yes, thank you. Yes. You didn't do this, but I'm thanking you anyway. The reason I brought that up is because I've been forgetting to call about new glasses for months now.
The glasses.
I've been hearing about these glasses for 2 years.
No, it's not been that long, but it has been months.
It's been pretty long.
What it has been is since last January when I got COVID the first time. It feels that like I don't really know if it's COVID related or if it was just like a what's the word I'm looking for? Coincidence. But so I count it as been since last January that I've been forgetting to call. That whiskey is
forget
so freaking good.
stuff long term. I forget stuff a lot too.
I'd
I'd also like to blame COVID.
Go for it. Blame COVID.
Can we put a one of those vote things up?
I thought you were doing a poll earlier, Jess. Weren't you not?
Should Pam let Dave rejoin Discord? Yes or no? Yeah.
Do I have to do that on YouTube, or can I do that on?
No, it doesn't
We
matter.
don't.
I'm just
need
joking.
that. We don't need that poll.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
I mean, it's overwhelmingly yes. But what about the poll where you're going to say, is this live stream better with Russell and Wiener nose down there?
Yeah.
Wiener what?
Sorry, I'm just joking.
I don't know. I'm just joking. Wiener nose.
I told you 2022 sucked the big one. There's many reasons. That's one of them. Anyway.
It's both the big one and the small one and all the ones in between. It was horrible. It was garbage. 2022 was a tire fire wrapped in a dumpster fire.
Tire fire wrapped in a dumpster. Very poetic.
I thought 2022 was pretty good, actually.
Oh, stop it, Russell.
I did.
We're not accepting that kind of.
If you invest in the markets, it's been a pretty sucky year.
That's all I don't, in fact. But 2022, I made more money from YouTube than I made from my solar investments. I'm pretty happy about that. Actually.
Well, good for you. Congratulations.
Okay, let's. I took my glasses off so I could see the screen. Don't look. I'm horrible. You're right. 2022, YouTube has treated me very well. No. Yes, YouTube, the service, has treated me very well. YouTube, the company, is still that kind of weird uncle that you don't want your kids near at the parties. But YouTube, the service, has treated me very well over 2022. So thank you, Russell, for reminding me that there was a bright side. How come nobody else came on to talk about their Christmas gifts, by the way?
No, I just want to say that YouTube in 2022 did not treat me well, but I only made 13 videos.
You got to be making the videos to get the. And by the way, get some damn videos out. Your videos are like this little Zen moment of like rural Ontario.
No.
So you got to get some stuff out. Pending.
Yeah. Get some
are you
stuff
making
out.
videos because I keep harping on you to make videos?
We'll talk in the green room.
Okay. Fair enough.
No.
I can imagine it's hard to make videos in Florida that stick with your theme.
We'll talk in the green room. We'll talk in the green room. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Thinking about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Agnes says that Russell is always an optimist and always a pisser.
I never really got that.
Did one of us piss Dave off?
Adjective.
A pisser?
Yeah. Does it mean I'm funny, or
what the hell's a pisser?
Do I like to pee a lot?
And like then suddenly, excuse me, it's like, Agnes, hold my beer. I'm pole dancing now, and it's not pretty.
Speaking of beer,
Agnes says, "Where's the?" Oh, so now everyone's leaving me. Everyone's just leaving me. The whole world is leaving me. Agnes also forgot about my glasses. Jerry says he was mistaken once, but he was no, he was wrong once, but he was mistaken. What is in this whiskey that's been? Whoops. Sorry, guys. 49% alcohol by volume. Now, when it's 49%, I gotta wonder, did they do that on purpose? Because you're 1% from 50, and it's not gonna there's not. I have a whiskey in the other room that I'm not gonna go and show you guys because this isn't my whiskey channel, but it's called the 49 Wellington, and it's 49% to be within the motif of the 49 Wellington. Why is this 49 instead of 50%? And because this whiskey is so freaking good, with that one extra percent, melt one's mind while drinking it. It would be dangerous. These are things that you have to worry about. Worry about when you do the whiskey channels and you're saying, buy this whiskey. Because if it melts people's minds, are you then criminally responsible? Who knows?
I'm so worried about that.
Well, you got to be worried about that. Because, I mean, solar panels are melting people's minds. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about here, Russell.
Oh, we got a lot of that stuff. We got a lot of we got questions. Or is the EMF? If I put panels on my roof, will the EMF? What's the word I'm looking for? Will the EMF cloud, cause cancer? Like you've got more electricity running through your microwave.
Yeah. I do realize now, possibly belatedly, that if I'm not very careful, I'm going to buy a knife after we're done here.
Okay. I'll hold you to that.
Hold on. Agnes is laughing, and now Russell went to piss. I would love to.
Went to get a beer, actually.
Excuse me, does everyone still love... What? Does everyone... What? I'll get to that in a minute. Does everyone still love Jess? Dude, even Jess doesn't love Jess, so never mind. Brother Love says, well, never mind. You're on my laptop, so you can come with me, but it's not even close to hardening anyhow. Stage 2 will have to wait until a few hours. I don't know what this means.
He was I think he was doing some epoxy on something.
What was he epoxying? I'm looking for Brother Love's previous comment.
I don't know where it is. Person in the basement, so I don't know. That was funny.
Damn it.
Dave's back.
Oh, Brother Love says, so far, my first pour is not going as I'd hoped. So are you actually pouring like an epoxy? I can't find your previous comments, Brother Love, but I would love to know what you're working on.
A body in the basement.
A body, okay. Meanwhile, Jim is heading to the fridge for... Oh, my land. I have drunk way too much whiskey.
You know what? It's kind of like Han Solo in the second movie when he got in that...
The kryptonite?
It's not kryptonite, but something like that.
You're right. It's carbonite. Fudge.
Exactly, right?
Whatever. Yep.
Carbonite.
As long as he survives the freezing process, he'll be fine.
Oh, or like Star Wars, where Han Solo gets frozen.
Exactly. Yes,
exactly.
Funny that you should bring that up, Dave.
I love Star Wars.
I do too.
No.
Oh my land. Oh, but I do in fact love Star Wars massively. Don't make me laugh. I'm asthmatic. It hurts.
Just needs cheese. Needs that wheel of cheese.
I had a little. Okay, I don't have a wheel. I did buy some wheels of cheese for this morning's party, but they were small wheels, like brie.
Brie?
Good old brie.
Yeah, brie? I love brie. I love brie.
Brie?
I love brie.
I want to see a wheel of cheese hanging from your ceiling, kind of like my disco ball, and it's
just turning in the background.
Oh yeah,
turn the lights on.
The wheel of cheese stars.
That is the finest camembert. Okay,
and then every once in a while, you grab a knife and you go over to your wheel of cheese, and you're like, "It's that time."
I would use the number 4 for that, though. Like the belly on it would be nice for slicing.
No. This you got to use the number 1.
I love the number 1. I do. I see that like the benefits of the number 4 over the number 1, but the number 1 has a classic appeal that the number 4 doesn't.
I need a knife. I need a knife.
I thought you had one.
I'm in Florida. I can't bring knives.
No, but I mean in your not
can
like now, but I mean in your possession, in your home.
I'm gonna go. I have one. Should I go get it? Yeah.
You have a knife in Florida?
Yeah. I'll go get it. Yeah, Pam got it for me last year for Christmas. Hang on.
Okay. Let's just hang on.
Knives.
Yeah, you throw it in your bagage. Bagage is not the word I'm looking for.
Bagage.
Bagage.
No,
bagage.
Yeah.
In your bagage?
Bagage. Yeah.
That's the word? Okay.
Yeah.
Brother Love thinks it's his expired epoxy trying to slavage. That's probably salvage because it is so expensive. Yeah, epoxy can be pricey. What are you working on? I couldn't find your first comment there, Brother Love.
It's a body.
It's a body. Jim says, I thought carbonite was a... Start again. Okay, take 2.
I thought carbonate was a droid.
I was about to say that.
No, you
Why gotta
weren't.
go
You were.
Yes, I was about to say I thought Carbonite was a droid.
Okay, droid
And then I was-
was Carbonite, thought I. I said it backwards.
Okay, droid was Carbonite, thought I. This is
Exactly.
okay. We're totally ruining this entire live stream for
Oh, it's been going that way for a while.
we're tail spinning. What? Is that
Oh,
a Spider
it's a
Co?
Spyderco.
No, it's
It's
not.
it's
It's a knockoff Spider Co.
$1.50 knife from Harbor Freight.
Yeah, knockoff Spider Co. Because instead of the hole, it's got those like
Probably,
yeah.
You can get a knife for $1.50 at
$1.50.
Harbor Freight.
You can get anything down in the States for next to nothing. It's like the land of the cheap and the home
Especially
of
in
the free.
Florida, by the way. Especially
In Florida, yeah.
Booze costs nothing.
I'm
food
not
costs
sure how to
nothing.
close it right now. Oh, hang on. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
So-
circumcision. There you go. Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
I was born in England.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord
Fine.
Vader. Lord Vader, of course.
Star Wars is a tragic story. The collapse of a once great empire.
But yeah, these terrorists came along and
And just messed everything up. And then Jim says, "My son is dying. He hates Star Trek." You are so trolling us so hard.
your son isn't watching this, is he?
Brother Love tells me to
That
scroll
makes
up
me
a bit.
think that Jim is Darth Vader.
Oh,
No,
I
Darth
see. Okay,
Vader is
you're
Darth
trying to.
Vader.
Oh, sorry. What did I just interrupt there?
What time is it? Oh God.
Nobody knows. It's 23:29. So we're supposed to
11:29.
have another minute, but we can go a little longer. But I do
Yeah,
have
we
to see a
go
man
a
about a droid,
I have
about a horse. I'll be right
lots
back.
of booze down here in Florida.
And about a
God, I
droid.
sound like such a fucking alcoholic. Anyway,
Hey, language.
sorry.
Why you got to be getting me demonetized, Holmes?
Sorry. Did I say that? I meant fire trucking. Fire trucking. Yeah. I've been gone for 3 months. It's like nothing's changed. Like I'm still the same person.
Are you sure?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm pretty
never
sure.
talk to you anymore.
Well, yeah, we'll talk in the green room. I told you already.
Stacy
Hey,
is here.
Stacy. Hi, Stacy.
Good to see you.
Love you, Stacy. Stacy's great.
What do you? So what do you do during the day there, Dave?
At the moment, we're kind of updating the condo. I want to talk about this in the green room, but I want to revamp my YouTube channel for Florida. So I'm ripping out flooring and carpet tiles, and we're putting in vinyl plank and changing out the windows. And I thought I should make videos about it. It's hard to how do you link the Twilight Life cabin to Twilight Life condo? So I just gave away.
You know what, Dave? In one of my videos, a couple of months ago, I did a trip through the grocery store did a bunch of filming,
And you got
and just throw it out, whatever it is, just throw it on your channel.
Yeah.
No, not that it blew up. It's like people enjoyed despite the off-grid cabin life theme here. Just do video and throw it up.
Yeah, well, 2022 has been anyway, I don't want to go into it right now, but 2022 has not been a good year for me, so I kind of stopped posting videos after June, but I got to get back into it. Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Yes, you need to.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I want to post videos about selling a condo in Florida in 2023 if I had my way. I'm hope. Yeah. Anyway, green room.
We got a lot to talk about in the green room.
We do. If hopefully we can.
Yes, Stacy. No, this is not the New Year's party. By the way, Stacy, what I want to do is a short narrative telephone segment for our New Year's Eve live stream. So I'll make a story, like a short story, like a minute long. So yeah. So if you want in on that, Stacy. Already
I
one
do.
over here, plus 4 dogs.
I'll do it.
Stacy, you only have 4 dogs? Like, when I watch your videos, it seems like there's 20 dogs running around.
That's not a cheese wheel.
Well, you could lose it. Oh, you almost lost that one piece.
That's a cheese block. It's not a cheese wheel.
Eat some cheeses.
It's
I
gonna
have
lose it.
If you
a
make
marble.
make it a circle.
I will with my teeth.
All right.
When
All
I'm
right.
feeling-
All right. All right.
Marble cheddar. A little bit of the brie.
Yep. I love brie.
I do as well. Although sometimes I prefer a camembert. And then
I
this is
love
oka.
camembert too. Yep.
This is oka. I shall start with the oka.
Yeah. You have very good
Okay.
taste. Very good taste in cheese, Jess.
Hell yeah. I know that.
Not so good taste in who you invite to your live stream, but you have very good taste in cheese.
Again, I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's including myself, not just Russell. Anyway, not just picking on Russell.
No, it's okay.
I'm
Stacey's
not
here.
just picking on Russell. I love Russell. I honestly love Russell. I would not loan my ATV to just anybody. I love Russell.
Dave,
It's good to know.
Dave, you know what? Dave? You should love me too, because I'm a very
do
lovable
love you.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have to tell you about my. Can I just talk about my ATV for a second?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Russell
I was going to
dropped
talk
off
to
my
Stacy.
ATV on the day before we left for Florida. And on the day we're leaving for Florida, my neighbor comes by and says, "My ATV's not working. Can I use your ATV?" I said, "Well, it's overheating." He goes, "Well, I'll fix it." So he's pretty mechanically inclined, and he wants it to plow his driveway and my driveway, right? And anyway, it turned out you talked about it overheating. The electric fan wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, it was a thermal switch in the radiator. Anyway, he fixed it. Now he's plowing my driveway. It's like my ATV doesn't get a break. It goes to Raspberry Rock for a month, and now it's plowing my neighbor and my driveway for the next 5 months, 6 months. I don't know. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, it's good. Yeah, it's good that you got that fixed.
Did you? Was the ATV good on your trail?
It was fine.
Yeah.
It had enough power, of course, to do any part of the trail. Tires were good. I think the only problem was the lack of power steering.
Oh well.
And I was getting that whole
Yeah.
tendonitis thing going on my elbows. Right here.
Yeah. I can understand that, but for plowing driveways, when you kind of it suits the purpose, right? But yes, for your trail, yeah, I'm looking forward to coming to see you. One of my goals for 2023 is to come to Raspberry Rock.
Well, Dave, I mean, as I've told you before, you just have to pick a day and.
I know, but that's everything always something comes up for whatever reasons, but my goal for 2023 is to come to Raspberry Rock and stay for a month. Yeah.
Can I say hi to Stacy now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Jess.
Nice to see you, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. Love
Stacy,
you, Stacy. Good videos,
don't let your dogs eat poop, Stacy.
Okay, true, but what?
That's I don't know what it is with dogs. They want to chew on frozen poop.
Other dogs frozen poop.
Yeah, other dogs frozen poop. Not
I've had a couple of dogs, and I do concur. Dogs are weird that way.
What the hell?
Oh.
Weird that Foxit is saying that now narrative telephone is funny as heck. Hells yes.
Yeah, it was funny. It's been funny for a while there, Cliff.
Yeah. Excuse me, saying, Jess, are you eating all that cheese? Ha 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 ha. Are you kidding? Cheese? Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. What cheese dance? Did I dance? I should pay more attention to what I do on screen, on camera.
Yes.
Okay. No, excuse me. No, I do
And
not.
and Jess, who you invite on camera too. You
Some
pay
what?
more attention to that too.
Fair enough. Agnes says, am I muted? No, of course I'm not muted. Come on. I think 22 had some good things. They made cheese. Yeah, but I mean, they also made cheese in 21 and like 1974. So I don't think that cheese is the one thing that saves 2022. And that's like giving kids a medal for showing up at the game kind of thing.
Participation award.
Oh wow, cabin dweller, Stacy, yikes!
They're like little nuggets of
Of goodness,
little nuggets of something.
I just ate cheese.
They also like rabbit nuggets as well.
Oh, I see. I was apparently eating and dancing the happy cheese dance. Does this mean I have to rewatch my live stream to see what the heck I was doing? I totally cheese danced. Oops. Crumbs.
I gotta watch it too.
Don't watch it. It's not worth it. That's why I said it's funny. I laughed on everyone other than I've watched. Okay. So you've been sort of talking about the narrative telephone series rather than just the episode on my channel. Wait, why are we talking about Wallace and Gromit? And then Agnes says, don't look a gift cheese in the mouth. Whoops, this isn't what I... Oh, everything jumped. That would be a cool Books Fest with Dave. Jess Books Fest appearance was classic too. I don't remember having a Books Fest appearance. Oh, you did one on StreamYard one night, right?
No, you were here. You know.
Oh, yes, I was. Oh, I see what's going on here. We're saying that it would be cool if David was there and appeared on the Fest of Bookses. All
You
is
could
clear.
come on a Friday and go back on a Saturday.
Yes. Like when little kids get food they love and start dancing with what? This is starting to sound like a character assassination.
So the next time Jess comes through, I'll make sure I go to Raspberry Rock and we'll all Books Fest together.
Here's what we do.
There you go.
Dave. Here's what happens. This is how we make this work. We all meet up. Like
Here's
I
the
go to
plan.
your place,
Yep.
canoe, breakfast.
Yep.
We meet, wrestle again, just like last time. But this time we all buy foot-long sandwiches, which is not a term we use in Quebec, and we go to Russell's. Okay, we go to Russell's, all three of us.
Yeah.
I like where this is headed.
Right?
This sounds very phallic, but go ahead. Yeah.
Why you gotta ruin everything? Why you gotta wreck everything? Why you gotta be a hater?
Yeah.
Why you gotta be a hater?
Right.
Anyway, continue the.
And we
Yes,
have
go
our
on.
sandwiches.
Please
We have-
continue. Please continue.
I'm
Please
trying to, but you guys
continue.
keep interrupting, so I'm just not going to talk.
Sorry. Keep going.
Just
Keep
gonna sit
going.
here and I'm going to drink some whiskey.
Forget I said anything about phallic. Keep
Okay,
going.
so we bring the sandwiches here. Is that what you're saying?
Foot long sandwiches. Yeah.
We have a fabulous late afternoon lunch together
Yeah.
at Russell's place. And then since you're already there, you may as well stay for Books Fest. And since I'm already there and I live in another province, I may as well stay for Books Fest.
Yeah.
And then we stay for Books Fest. Now, Russell, what would you do for supper in that case? Like, should we buy like an extra sandwich for later? Or would we make a padish of some sort?
I would do something simple, but like good.
Macaroni and cheese.
Sure, macaroni and cheese with
style.
wieners.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wieners. There you go.
No. Stop.
I'm there.
No. Breakfast
Yes.
sausages at the very limit. Wieners, come on. Wieners are only good in one context: cooked over an open fire. That's it. That's all.
We're gonna give Jess snow, and then Dave and I will have wieners and mac and cheese.
I'm good with wieners.
I'm good with mac and cheese.
And since there will be no snow at that time, I'll have to scrape the freezer.
We're not going to need any wieners
freezer.
because there's already protein in the mac and cheese.
I don't know why we're friends, to be honest.
Well, because we both
I don't know
Hold
why
on.
the three of us are friends. To be honest, I honestly don't know because you guys are actually quite boring.
It's because it's easy to be
Like-
friends online. We can ignore each other for so long.
Yeah, yeah.
Is anybody still watching us, or is this like becoming?
I hope
the
not.
worst
I
thing?
hope it's time to go to the green room.
23 people are still watching this crap.
This is like what?
You people
like-
are heroes, absolute heroes.
Okay,
If you're still here and you haven't not yet, if I'm going to start that.
Jeff.
If you're
Jess, go to midnight and then let's cut it off. Like go to midnight.
Oh,
Go to
fudge. We're all the way at 23:43. Okay, we'll go to midnight and then we'll
Go
cut
to
it off.
midnight. Cut it off.
I do want to say that if you are still watching, I'm trying to be all like,
You deserve a medal. Yeah.
if you are still watching us and you have not yet hit either the thumbs up or the thumbs down, please hit one of those buttons. Tickle the algorithm for me. Do me a little favor. Now, back to the redonkulousness that was our conference. What the hell were we talking about?
Donkless. Dave is
coming to
coming
Raspberry
out.
Rock.
Thanks, Agnes. Yeah, Dave's coming out. Thank you.
Um,
Agnes
says that the
I've been in the
sandwiches-
closet for years. Dave
Wait.
is coming out. Yeah.
wait. What's going on here? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening, Dave? Are you okay?
I'm
You
good.
okay?
I'm good. Yeah.
I mean, I don't. If you are coming out of the closet,
We love Jess, Dave, and Russell. Thank you, Ian.
I'm
Thank you,
gonna-
Ian, and the web board. Yeah.
Way to go, Ian.
That was almost silly.
Let's
See,
give you a
here's the
box of-
thing.
What is a kogel?
You see a box of what the hell are kogels? I know what kegels are, but that's an exercise.
Okay, you started it by saying, "Here's the
Did you just talk about Kegel, the exercise?
I'm just. You know what? I'm just saying.
Holy
I'm just
It's just-
drinking here.
it's just a group of muscles." Anyway, Jess, you started by saying, "Here's the thing."
Yes. Here is the thing.
Visiting Raspberry Rock or Books Fest or
Both.
mac and cheese with wieners.
Mac and cheese with wieners, and then I said that we already had the protein because of the cheese. Here's the thing.
Yes,
did you
I
get
swear to
that?
God, your beard's getting longer since this live stream
Yeah.
started.
This too, actually. I do have to
Yeah.
cut everything later tomorrow
Why do you cut your head like?
because one needs to cut one's head every now and again just to know what it's like to feel something, the pain of the slicing of the.
Yeah.
What do you mean, cutting your head? What are you talking about?
The things on your head.
The things? These little things here?
Pubic hairs on your head. Yeah.
They're not pubic. They're not.
It looks
That's a
like
different
pubic
head.
hairs. Anyway.
That I'm kind of feeling awkward that you didn't know.
Did I
about.
say pubic? I meant public hairs.
Oh, public
Public
hairs.
hairs.
Yes.
Public hairs on your head. Yeah.
Yes, the public hairs.
Public hairs on your head. Yeah.
This live stream has gone right off the track. Hey, so who got
My
cool
my
stuff
goal is
for
to get you
Christmas?
demonetized before the live stream ends.
I think you're on the right track. Hey, you want to see?
I'm sorry. I
don't wanna say something.
absolutely miss this camaraderie. I 100% miss this camaraderie.
You know what?
I
Dave?
was-
You
I
missed
almost
destroying my live streams.
I almost got tears in my eyes, and I honestly miss this camaraderie so much. Anyway,
I
sorry.
got tears in my eyes as I wave goodbye to the monetization.
Sorry.
Mm.
I actually just miss Russell. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
What about me?
I got muted. Someone muted me.
Who muted
Yeah, I
him?
miss you too, Jeff. Yeah.
I think Russell
Guess
muted
who?
you.
Guess who?
See,
no,
you're all
I
like,
was-
I miss Russell, and Russell goes and mutes you.
No,
He
I
muted
That's
me.
what you
He
miss.
muted me. I know.
You miss.
was offline. I was offline
Yeah,
there for a bit. I was
bullshit.
between satellites. I froze up.
That was a bull SHI1T. Anyway, yeah.
SHI1T. Nice.
SH1.
Nice save.
SH1.
I have so far been completely ignoring the side chat, guys.
I've been watching it. I got, I don't know where that came from.
I don't know either, but I cute is cute is as cute does. I don't know what that even means.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Jess, I'll give you a 7, but
that's even
not
better than
like-
I'd give myself. I'd be like,
Wow.
I'm a solid 6.
Well,
I was going to give you a 7.5.
Are we talking VJs? Are we talking about what the hell's a
I don't
VJ?
know
Is that
what
like
that
a video jockey? Is that like at the old MTV
I
or
don't know
Music
either.
Plus? What the hell was Music Plus in English? Much
Wow.
music?
Much music, yeah. Dude, back in the day, there was a Music Plus VJ who I had such an epic celebrity crush on. And I was about to tell you her name, and I can't remember. Oh, Russell is leaving in disgust. He's leaving in disgust. He's like, of much music you're watching in Music Plus, forget you, Holmes.
Russell's getting a beer.
Yeah, he's just getting a beer. See, that's why I line my desk with bottles, so that I don't have to walk away to get a beer or a whiskey. Or even a whiskey, or even...
Sorry. I should mute
whiskey.
when I burp.
That would be helpful, but I believe I might have burped on screen, by which I mean on sound.
I think
At
you've
least once.
actually farted on screen a few times, but anyway.
That is not true. Apparently, Agnes says that Russell is a muter. Why you got to be hating? Excuse me, says we all love Jess. Sweet.
Well, what about me?
Makes me feel good about myself.
Thumbs up for Dave. Does anyone love Dave? Please.
All right, everyone who likes
comment.
Dave, throw the thumbs up if you haven't
Come
already.
Come on.
If you have already, then clicking the button will remove your thumbs up. And I don't want
go to Twilight Life Cabin and
go
subscribe.
to Twilight Life Cabin. What? Go to Twilight Life Cabin. What is with this whiskey? And click on subscribe.
Yeah. Pour another one. Yeah.
Can you put a link to your channel up there, Mr. Dave?
I can't now that I'm in. I'm on. Now that I'm live on. Whatever the fuck we call it. Sorry.
You're dismonetizing me. I'm gonna try to find you.
Yeah, you already subscribed.
I know I'm already subscribed, but I'm trying to get you more subscribers. So
I know.
I gotta
get back to making videos. I have to get back to making videos.
Your cabin is the ideal for making videos about.
Well, not really.
You know what's a regret I have about? Yes, it is. It's a very nice cabin. It's a very nice lake. Okay, it's not an off-grid cabin.
Oh, my most views of my 13 videos that I posted, this is talking about lots of limited experience. It was my evergreen video about making a composter. I got 400 views in like 12 hours. So I'm gonna revamp my workshop, my garage workshop in the spring. And I'm going to tear out my workbenches and rebuild everything. And I think that's going to be good for the channel. Yeah.
Wait, you got 400 and some odd views in 12 hours?
It was 24 hours. Yeah, I got 300 views in 24 hours. Yeah,
that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
The problem though is, I mean, you can make evergreen videos, which are great. If you have enough, if you think you can keep up the content. Otherwise, I mean, just go for lifestyle.
Well, I tried that and it didn't really work for me. Anyway, I have to get back to posting videos, and we can talk about it in the green room.
I still go back every.
2022 was not a good year for me.
I'm just going to say something.
Anyway,
it's okay. You okay with 2022? I don't think it 2020. Start again. Okay. I don't think that 2022 was great for very many people, at least not people that I know, except for Russell, who had a terrific whatever. It's like everyone I know lost people or like big things, man.
Yeah.
And it can be really hard to like a lot of people I know, either very close to me or a little further out, lost like had losses that it can be really hard to process. And I think sometimes when the process is the heavyweight, then that makes the whole thing that much worse. Like, I don't even know if I'm making sense because I'm kind of three sheets to the wind right now. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, some of 2022 was just, oh God, what a drag. Oh my God, I'm still wearing a mask or whatever. But some of 2022 was really badass. Like big bad kind of stuff. And I don't know your story, Dave, about 2022.
You do, but anyway, yeah.
I'm trying not to sort of throw your stuff up on the internet.
Yep.
Thanks for ruining that. But like, I find that like in the early part of 2021, when it's like, oh, there's a plague hitting the world and destroying everything, I thought, okay, this is the worst year we're going to have. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's gone. That's all right. I'll just keep on talking because I interest my own stupid self. Mm-hmm. But Russell, you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, I thought because COVID-19 killed 2021, and I thought, oh my land, this year is the worst it's going to be, kind of thing. And it's like the universe just keeps throwing us piles of shift. That was close. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing ever seems to get better. And so I have this. Yeah, I agree, Stacy. I cannot wait until this year is over. And I'm going to say goodbye to it from a stage with a bass strapped on, making money. And that's the only thing that I can see positive of this year, aside from you people.
That's a fantastic way to close out 2022, by the way.
Yep.
I wish I could do that.
Yep. Hey, Jim says, and I would click on it, but I'm afraid I'm going to click the wrong damned. Okay, there it is. Horrible for your wife, which made it horrible for you. I understand completely. And there was, I think I said to you guys earlier that my wife went through 3 family deaths in this year. But like, I don't want to ask any kind of overbearing questions, Jim. So I'll just say I'm sorry to hear that it was horrible for your wife, and I hope that I hope it was nothing insurmountable. I hope to hell it wasn't a big loss, if you know what I'm saying. And I deeply hope that you and your wife have a fantabulous 2023. If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. You know, it's funny because that band was way more kick-ass before that stage in their existence, but that's still a pretty good song. Agnes says, yes. I shall work on this reading. Yes, life seems to be getting harder, perhaps just making us into what we need. So much strife and loss. It seems to be like so many people have dealt with that this past year. This is not a friendly. No, we're all friendly. This is not a happy Christmas gifts discussion.
No, it's not.
It's a goodbye to a piss poor year discussion.
I steer away from stuff like that.
What, happy Christmas discussions? Dave's back.
No, I mean, during my live streams, I steer away from,
depressing crap.
Depressing crap is a great way to put it. Yeah. Yeah, bad stuff.
Stace does say something interesting though. COVID made a bunch of my friends question a lot of things, quitting jobs, retiring early. One thing I have definitely noticed is that COVID has created a situation where people were like, I am more than my job. And that is really cool. That is really cool. I mean, it did create like a lot of jobs where there are holes in their HR, like we got to hire people to fill this and we can't hire people. I get that. But every major plague throughout history, and I'm counting this as a major plague because it's the majorest plague we've been through in our lives, but like the Black Death changed the entire European society. But every kind of plague sort of inputs changes. So I'm interested to see if we're like 10 years on. Okay. I'm going to try that again. All right. 10 years on, I'm interested to see how different the day-to-day working Joe life is than it was in 2019, like halfway through 2019.
Sorry?
I'm gonna look at the fire.
That'll be interesting.
No, it's okay.
Russell's ignoring us
Well,
because, City Girl's there.
Making sure that City Girl's warm.
Do you have a fire on?
There should be. That's what I was asking.
Put Pam's quilt on her.
Dave, it's funny. As soon as you said Pam's quilt, something that I really wish I had taken footage of was that quilt that Pam has hanging on your wall.
Yeah.
Like, you live with that. But to me, that was magic, man. That was like skill. That was work. I want to say workmanship, but that's a terrible word because it wasn't a man work. That was a work person. What? There was some massive skill there. I love that piece.
Jess, would you like Pam to make you a quilt?
I would pay her for one. Absolutely.
No. She'll make you a quilt. Pam loves making people quilts.
Her work is so good. Her work is so
Pam will make
good.
you a quilt. Pam will make you a quilt.
We'll take it offline, but
Pam will make you a quilt. Yeah. And
it's funny because, like, to me, growing up, in the 70s and a Unitarian, quilting meets were a thing, right? Where the women at church would get together and blah blah blah, and then so like that's what to me a quilt was. And to those of you watching, this only sounds like it's a little more boring than my usual boring stuff. The quilting meet was a cultural imperative for some groups of people, throughout the 20th century. And I kind of feel that it probably is somewhere in the 21st, but I wouldn't know. And so you have this idea of like, oh, a quilt. That's like everybody's mother getting together and like hand stitching. Man, you guys have got to see this work. Saying that like I can show off the work. But like some people bring the quilt to the next level. And Dave, didn't you say your wife won an award or a best of?
She's won several awards for her quilts over the years. Yeah.
And what I love about
award-winning quilter. Yeah.
And what I love about the quilt as a thing, God, it sounds weird to have a guy say I love the quilt, but what I love about the quilt what I love about the gestalt of the quilt, I guess. Oh God, I'm making no sense. Is that it's not just a machine printed like. Oh God, I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, but like there's an old school magic to the quilt, right? It harkens back to a time when making quality stuff wasn't making quality stuff. It was just making stuff. Everything was quality stuff because everything had to last for a generation or two. It harkens back to a time when yes, there were quilting meets, but not because the grandmothers of the congregation were looking for something to do on weekends. It was because these things were being made and keeping people warm. It sort of meets what I love about old school axe making, right? And some people are still making them that way, but like it harkens back to a time when making a quality axe wasn't making a quality axe; it was just making an axe. It harkens back to when our grandfathers hunted in red and black plaid. It harkens back to so many like old school things that I have come to appreciate as a 50-year-old, but I never appreciated as a 25-year-old. And so when I see like a really kick-ass quilt like that one hanging on the wall that I can't show you guys because I was too stupid to take pictures.
There it is. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Right? Like a quilt is a look at the way
That's
blankets
a huge
used
quilt.
to be
That's
done.
a huge quilt.
It's gorgeous though. It's man, your
Yeah.
wife's work is so freaking good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we love
good.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably our favorite gift.
Well, Russell said that many times. It's their most favorite gift. Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
And that inspires. Actually, every time Pam hears that inspires her to make quilts. She loves hearing from Russell. That's their favorite gift.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
where is it?
He just tore that off City Girl. Now she's freezing. But
Yeah,
anyway.
put it back on. Put it back on, City Girl. I love how I like.
For City Girl.
I said, I'm taking the quilt.
Yeah.
I love how I'm completely wrecking, trying to make a point, and then Russell goes, and it's like everything becomes clear.
And we stitched the names of Russell, Alicia, and Junebug and Willow somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Love it.
I just want to see if I can catch up with the.
Have you had to wash it yet, Russell? It's hard to wash. Got to go back to the city to wash it, eh?
Yeah, we washed it once. It probably needs to be washed again because,
Yeah.
like Junebug likes to come up to the couch and like just start rubbing your face in it.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
okay.
The dogs are always filthy. So
Yeah.
So is that a queen size?
It's probably a king size. It's
King
huge.
size.
It's huge.
King is the best size for a quilt.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because then no matter what,
She spent months making that quilt. Yeah.
It's really nice. It's
It was
really
a
nice.
COVID. It was a COVID quilt. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because there's a question here that somebody asked that if I think crumbs, I gotta find it. That if I think that boom, right, tabernacle. There we go.
Tabernacle.
I lost it. Do you think COVID changed the world?
Yeah.
I think if we don't completely bugger this, then it did. If we do completely bugger this, then it kind of didn't. And I really want it to have changed the world. Absolutely.
I would like to say the answer is yes.
I think so. I really do think so.
I do.
If we don't,
I hope the answer is yes.
Yeah.
I hope we learned from this pandemic. I hope the answer is yes.
Yeah, I hope so too. Tim retired this year, so that makes 2022 not so bad for him. That's for sure. But like,
Coming through. You gotta move out of the way. Move it.
I'm moving.
Move it.
everything okay there, Russell?
Yeah.
Everything okay, Russell? What's going on?
City Girl's mad that he ripped the quilt off her. You took the quilt off me.
Give me back the quilt, you asshole!
Give me back the quilt. Damn you! Damn you, you stupid bastard! You took my quilt off me.
Yeah.
I just want to say that Pam made that quilt for City Girl, not Russell.
Fair point. Okay.
Pam made the quilt for City Girl, not Russell.
That's why it's in purple. There's lots of purple in it.
That's why there's so much purple. Okay.
Yeah, that's why there's so much purple. Yeah.
There's some really cool quilt conversation happening in the side chat, guys. Like, I don't want to. I don't know if like I should click on something to.
Oh God.
Stacy asked, "Why is the quilt so magnificent?" I wish I'd taken pictures. I was like, "Wow!" And it's huge and it's hanging on the wall, but it's hard.
I can share pics of the quilt being made. We sent them to Russell. It was being made.
I think
if
she's
you tell me
asking
where,
about the one
I can share them. I got 5 or 6 pictures of the quilts being made. Yeah.
You can share them right here if you bring them up, and then down at the
No,
bottom you hit
no,
present.
not tonight. I will not find them tonight. No.
Okay.
I can actually, Jess. I'll send them to you if you want to put them. If you want to post them on your Facebook, or Russell wants to post them on his Facebook.
Okay.
I have pics of the quilt being made. Yeah.
Now I'm looking
Tea's
for
a
the
good
pictures.
It was before we were pre-Raspberry Rock. Yeah, it was 2020. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Mm.
Jim says, my wife is a huge quilter, has a long arm machine, 17 inches.
Wow.
Is
Feet.
one little thing feet,
17
right?
feet. Yeah.
Wow.
All I can say, if Jim's wife has a long arm, then she's a serious quilter. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look at this.
17 feet.
Yeah.
She's been in magazines. Enough quilts filled.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mom had a story about every quilt.
All I want to say is that Pam and I talk a lot, and half our conversations with Pam is about quilting. So, yeah,
Interesting.
Pam's a very serious quilter. Yeah. And I just go, yes, dear. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean, her work
Sounds
is
great.
so clean.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like her work is so clean. It's so.
Pam's been quilting since I've known her. Pam's been quilting for 40 plus years. Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
We're coming up on a very significant anniversary this year, and Pam has been quilting for as long as I've known her. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And like here, like Grace is, my grandma I'm gonna start that again. My grandma made quilts. My favorites were the ones made from old clothing and scraps. You could look at a quilt and see the fabric from mom's apron. Sorry, my brother's khakis, and even Papa's underwear. That's kind of like what I had always seen quilting as being, right? Quilting meet, the ladies from church meeting on a Sunday or whatever, and like they've all got these scraps of material, and they're all making this quilt, right? So to me, that's what quilting had always been. And so then when I saw Pam's work, I was like, this is next level, right? This is maybe two levels. This is way beyond like the biddies from Sunday school getting together.
Pam's been a serious quilter for as long as I've known her. Yeah. Pam started. Put it this way: I've known Pam for 40 plus years, and Pam's been quilting before I met her.
Yeah. I love watching. I'm going to start that again. I love seeing what people who love a craft can do. I don't think that sentence held together, but you know what I'm saying? Like someone who loves a certain craft, whether it be quilting or brewing or distilling or art, watercolors, oils, marble, sewing, knitting, crocheting. I love seeing what people who love the craft and have lived it for decades can do. And I say that as someone who, the only craft I have absolutely honed. You know what? I haven't honed anything. There are things I've been doing for decades now, but I don't feel like I've really honed anything. I play a pretty mean bass, but not like the guys who dove into it and went to school for it. Do you know what I'm saying? At one point, it looked like I was going to be a painter. I was apprenticed to a painter. I don't mean painting walls. I mean pictures. Yeah. But like, I'm someone who could have become spectacular at things, but didn't dive deep enough into any one thing to really become spectacular. Even videography. Dude, I went to school to make movies. And if you look at my videos, that's not the kind of work I should be putting out as someone who went to school to make movies, you know? And so when I see people who've thrown in the work and the decades and have become fantabulous at something, I'm just enchanted by the work. I'm just enchanted by the whole thing.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah, you know. So here's a question then: if I threw all the work in to playing bass, would I have a YouTube channel?
Oh, what you're saying is, would I be into anything else? Like, or
exactly.
You know, you take a guy like Davey 504. You know, fantastic bass player, but does he have any other hobbies? Does he, or is it just
who knows?
24 hours a day bass?
Because his videos sure as hell don't show that he went to film school. Do you know what I'm saying? His content is still great though. Like I love his stuff. I love his stuff, but it's not for the filming. It's for the actual the meat and potatoes of his content.
Well, for you, sure.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
I don't know. You know what? It's funny is I've, you know, every now and then I'll you know, just do a meme hunt on the internet and look at memes. And I'll come across some artwork. Like some guy draws, or girl draws like castles or fantasy landscapes or something like that, and it's just beautiful, beautiful art. And I think, oh my god, if I could do art like that, I would do nothing but do art like that. You know. But
I love handmade stuff.
Yes.
Even if it's kind of what in Quebec we call it, you know, un peu champêtre. A little, I don't know what the hell champêtre is, but like, you know, grandma who lives way out in the country.
Champêtre.
Champêtre, you know, countryside, country crumbs.
Yeah.
Even stuff that isn't okay. Let me just come out from the micro to the macro. Even stuff that is fundamentally a style that I don't really like. Homemade, handmade stuff still impresses me. In the same way, Russell, you'll understand this. How I don't love Rush. Okay, I'm never going to love Rush, but I am very impressed by Rush because as someone who plays music, those guys were the pinnacle of, you know, of what, like, technically speaking, those guys were pinnacle work, you know. In the same way, you know, like a band like Marillion, you go to a Marillion show and the audience is composed of musicians because nobody else gives a crap about Marillion, but anyone who plays an instrument loves Marillion.
I've never heard of Marillion.
You've never heard of Marillion?
No.
I thought you played an instrument.
Trombone?
I don't believe we're after midnight. Thank the gods we're on the Christmas break. I don't even remember what the point is I was trying to make. And like, I have been completely ignoring the side chat. Let's just see.
I've been watching it.
Are you? Anything interesting that Excuse Me said, like, at 12:12. What time are we at? 12:16. Okay, I'm not so bad. Excuse Me said, I love music and anything dealing with the crafts. And before that, he said ironwork, woodwork, ceramic, paintings, ironwork. I love that stuff too.
Woodworking is another thing that I'd love to be like a fine craftsman for woodworking.
I have some of the greatest tools, but I haven't thrown the work in yet, the time in yet. Yeah, because I keep doing like live streams and videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Agnes says, yes, it's nice to see and learn with our eyes what years of experience can do. Absolutely. Agnes would have gone into ceramics but chosen science instead. I've gone the other way. I love science, but I never got math in high school. I graduated from grade 11 the year before grade 11 math became compulsory to get the hell out of a Quebec high school. Okay. So it was like the one time in my life where I wasn't like a day late and $1 short for something. But having gotten out of high school without grade 11 math and having gone through a cégep and university, like I went into film school. Well, film. I have a communications degree with a concentration in film production. Right. So having gone through all that, as someone who only became really aware in the past 20 years that he loves science, I don't have the math. So I'm sure I've said this to you people before. So if I'm repeating myself, just tell me to shut the hell up. As someone without the math and who loves science, the only thing I get is the punchlines. Because math is the language of the universe. Math is the language of science. And I don't get it. I don't get it. So I can't put the whole story together when I learned something fabulous and new about the universe. And as someone who and because of that, and I had this conversation with my daughter lately because we got a letter home from school that made us have a conversation with her and then with school. And at that conversation at home, I sort of said, listen, Camille, what you got to understand is because I didn't buckle under and learn something at school, there's an entire plethora of jobs that I would love and that I can't have. And because of that, I will be angry every day that you know me. And I'm angry at myself. And I want you to not have to deal with that. So get through high school. Just do the work. Get through. Get what you need to move to the next. Because what I need for you, what I did not have, hippie parents, what I need for you is for you to leave school with every option open to you. Because I was too stupid. Well, I didn't say I was too stupid, but because I didn't do that for myself. This is more maudlin than I was hoping to get. I don't remember what the point was. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You used the word maudlin twice tonight, and you've never used it before.
I've never used it before with you?
Yeah, it doesn't. Nope, I don't think so.
Sorry, what I meant to say was this is too feelings and depressing and oh my god, shut up, Jesse. Let's just get back to the fun stuff.
It's important stuff.
Hey, by the way, Dave.
Yep.
You're in Florida?
Yes.
Last time you were in Florida?
A year ago.
Yep. You had a cool bottle of whiskey with you. Do you
I drank it. I drank it.
See, I was really, really depending on that to pull us out of the
I have no idea what I drank a year ago. I can't remember what I drank yesterday yet. A year ago.
Everything.
I am just trying to pull us out of the hole that I dragged the conversation into.
He drank the scope, you know.
I drank. Yeah, I've drank scope. I drank
a scotch of scotch.
Aqua Velva. Yeah, I've drank. Oh my god!
Wait, you've drank Aqua Velva?
I've been known to drink a few things in my lifetime. Yeah, I've drank Aqua Velva. Yeah,
I've been known to drink a few things, but I have not drunk the Aqua Velva.
No.
Coughs.
I'm older than you. Give it some time. I think I'm 10 or 11 years older than you. So yeah.
Apparently.
All you can hope is you're this good looking when you're 11 or 12 years.
Hey, take a look at this. Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Losing the hair, getting fatter by the second. It's amazing. I will tell you something.
You know what? I had a full head of hair till I joined a certain company when I was about 35 years old, and after that, it was just fucking falling out. Anyway.
That's okay.
It was a certain French Canadian company whose front head office is on Maisonneuve Boulevard. But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
SNC.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I know which company you're talking about,
Yeah.
and they're a bunch of assholes.
Right. Did I say that?
Doesn't-
Yeah.
Don't
Doesn't matter.
say it.
SNC Levelet? Oh, sorry.
I said don't say it for land's sakes. You know what's funny?
Well, you've been demonetized already, but anyway.
Thanks to you. You great big jerk.
Yeah.
This house that I'm sitting in, this basement that I'm sitting in, is attached to a house that I'm also sitting in that we own. We bought 8 years ago because we caught our landlord trying to kick us out. And here's the deal. Here's the thing. Here's the funny little thing. So we had a landlord who was this kid, essentially, whose father owned the building and was using the building as the way of sort of seeing if the kid can be trusted to. I don't care, but the father worked at SN.
Yeah.
The father worked at a certain company.
That company. Yeah.
You see, once you've already thrown the name out there, it's really hard to sort of grab it back. But anyways,
Anyway,
not many people know the name. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
a lot of people in this city do.
Yeah.
So, I already had a fairly poor image of a certain company because who doesn't?
Yeah.
But having one of their employees owning the building we're in and telling his son, here's the I'm going to start that again. Here's the deal. We were told we were getting a rent increase. We refused it, as is our right in a province with a tenants' right agency. But we said we would meet them halfway and take a certain amount up. And so the father, who works at a certain company, answered the son, but accidentally answered all.
replied all.
Yeah. That, okay, take their offer. As soon as we can, we'll kick them out. We'll renovate or something and kick them out.
Yep.
To which my wife, whose job I cannot discuss online, said, so that means you're accepting our counter offer? Then I take it, just to sort of show them that we saw them, that we saw what he had written to accidentally everyone. And we immediately started looking for a place, and then we ended up at this place, and we were not ready. We almost lost this place twice because we were not in a position to get there. But the thing is, we were so done with being treated the way sometimes tenants are treated that even then it was worth it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, because at the end of the day, now here's the thing. I don't have to deal with a landlord trying to kick me out behind my back, but I sure as hell do have to deal with it if my hot water tank goes. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, which is worse in the end? And I do also have to say, why are 23 people still watching this? You people are heroes. You people are heroes. Sound off. I want to say hi to every one of you because you guys are like heroes.
Me too. So I think I've told you this previously, Jess. I know you're in NDG, and you gave me your address. You're living where blocks away from where my father grew up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But it's, NDG is the most populous borough. Yeah. It's also the largest in terms of land. Like, it's the largest physically borough. But the part I live in, because here's the thing, NDG is vastly different from east to west and north to south, right? Yeah. I'm right in this spot where half of my specific neighborhood is above the poverty line significantly, and half is under the poverty line significantly. And this is reflected in the school where my kid and very soon my other kid will go to school.
Kids, yeah.
Yeah.
You're within 5 blocks of where my father grew up. Yeah.
When I left NDG as a young adult, I was like, I'm never coming back. And I lived on the wrong side of the tracks. I lived in a part of NDG that was dangerous as hell.
Yeah. Côte de Neige. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm never coming back. And here I am back. I've got kids back.
Yeah.
Côte de Neige is north. I was down south of the tracks.
Okay. Yeah.
But, the Deej, as they're now calling it, is a pretty good place to bring up a couple of kids, except for the fact that it's dangerous as shift. Excuse me, in certain areas. Why am I hicking up all of a sudden?
You're drunk. We're drunk. You're
Question
drunk.
for the
We're all
side
drunk.
chat, because
Yeah.
we're a couple of guys who are 3 issues alone. Question for the side chat: is it hicking up or is it hiccuping? Because I want to know. I want to use the right term.
Yeah.
Because in French,
I love Montreal. I think Montreal is one of the most awesome cities in Canada.
it's a fabulous town.
It is more than
Hollywood
fabulous.
before,
It
right?
is. It is. It's awesome. It's culturally awesome. English, French, bilingual, francophone.
I would say that
It's an
of
awesome
the major
friggin'
cities,
city. It is an awesome friggin' city.
of the major cities in Canada, it's the pinnacle.
I think it's one of the best cities. If you choose all the major cities between Vancouver, Calgary, Winnipeg, Toronto, whatever, I think Montreal it would be my most favorite pick. And I'm biased. I'm
It's
French
absolutely
Canadian.
it's mine as well.
Yeah,
Where I
my
would like
mother's
to
French
live.
Canadian. My father is Anglais, is Welsh based, but it's my most favorite city. Yeah, most welcoming, most whatever. It's my favorite city. Yeah. And I grew up in Ottawa.
I would love to
FYI,
live.
I grew up in Ottawa. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Ottawa. I had grandparents in Ottawa. I had an aunt and uncle in Ottawa. I had
Ottawa's an
also
awesome
another
city
uncle
too,
in
but
Ottawa.
Montreal ranks over Ottawa.
Yeah. There's a whole conversation going on between like Grace and Stacy and Blue, whether or not it's hiccuping or hicking up. We're not ignoring you. It's funny. I love it.
Peace soup, good night, Jim.
I got to go with hicking up.
Hicking up? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Calling it a night. Peace soup, everybody. All right. Good night, Jim. Everyone say good night to Jim.
Good night, Jim.
Good night, Jim.
Squeeze Me is saying some things that are too kind for me to handle because I've lived my life, so I don't know how to deal with people not making fun of me. Don't berate yourself too much. You show talent in many ways. Too many people can put you down more than you can do it yourself. Yes, that is actually very true. People who have any kind of jealousy in their souls or any kind of I guess jealousy is not what I'm looking for, but people who are I'm looking for the English term for this, but a translation of what I'm trying to say is not good in their skin. That's what the French term means. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
people who are not
comfortable in their own skin,
something like that. People who are not happy in their own lives.
Yeah,
We're always trying to find, pas bien dans son.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm throwing a French out there, and it's not going to help because nobody here speaks French. But
I speak Spanglish anyway.
Luke, join the dark side, Luke.
We're already on the dark side.
I am your father, Luke. I am your father, Luke.
All right, forget what I was trying to say. It was going to be brilliant.
I love Star Wars, Luke. I am your father.
Yeah. Jess, I'm totally upvoting what you were about to say because it was going to be awesome.
It's going to be amazing. It was going to be fabulous. I don't remember what it was, but it was going to be terrific.
Jess, I speak English, French, but I do not understand what you are saying.
You were talking about people who are not happy in their own skin.
Right. I was gonna say I was gonna riff off of what Excuse Me said. Just don't berate yourself too much. You show talent in many ways. Here's the point. Too many people can put you down more than you can do it yourself.
Favorite in their own skin. Sorry.
What I was gonna say, I don't remember exactly, but I was gonna say how that second part, too many people can put you down more than you can do yourself. I agree in a partial way, because I can rip myself harder than anyone else can, because I do it every freaking morning. It's why I'm not like at 4 million subscribers, because I cut myself down before I even have an opportunity. But it is so true that people who are, and Dave, this is where I was trying to say, puppy and son po, they're not good in their skin. I don't know how to say this in English, but they're not happy in themselves. Will reach out and touch other people in the wrong way, right? They may not even have a YouTube channel, but they'll reach out and piss you off about your own channel. They may not make anything, but they'll reach out and tear people down, right? Keyboard warriors.
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like how people who don't make will still criticize.
Je compris.
And to excuse me, I say that and this is not really what you're getting at, but it sort of created this whole chain of thought in my head that, like, I can't believe how long we're going, but this is important, because excuse me said something that gives me an excuse to say something that I fundamentally believe, and that's that guys like me and Russell and Dave, we're putting ourselves out there, okay? Putting a video out in the world is not just, oh, I'm going to make a video and put it out in the world. Even video makers who don't really think about it are putting something out in the world that see, I'm even boring myself. But you're giving something to the world, whether it's shift or it's a fantastic, you're putting a little chunk of yourself in the world. And the way people accept or reject what you offer is affected by whether or not they create anything. And so when somebody really rips me one in my comments, which happens a lot, especially that video that I invite you all to look at and make fun of, where I was testing a couple of Scotch-eyed augers, because I knew nothing. I know nothing. I still know nothing. But by the time I do my next video about that, I will know everything. Knowing nothing, I still put that video out, knowing that I knew nothing. I didn't dwell on it, because I find that when people dwell on it, it's just like, oh, shut up. But people are always looking for some people, he said, walking back what he was about to say. There's always going to be someone who wants to rip you a new asshole.
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm saying? And like, yep. I will like, so when somebody does that, when someone really gives me like, oh, the first thing I do is click on their name and see how many videos they've put out. And so often, nothing. Bupkis. They haven't put out videos. They haven't given themselves to the world the way people who are constantly putting out videos do. They haven't created in that way. They haven't, because you put out a video, as any of us three and some of us in the side chat will know, there's a vulnerability to putting yourself out there in the world, especially if it's not something that you know back to front.
Wow. Sorry.
So what I'm saying is, when someone really rips you a new asshole, check their channel first. And if they're making nothing, call them on it. If they are making something, they may be saying something that, okay, they stated it poorly, but it could be construed as constructive criticism. But if someone makes nothing in the world, I'm like, you know what? Boom. Thank you for tickling the algorithm for me, but that's as far as you get.
Okay.
You know what, though, Jess? I learned a long time ago that when somebody lashes out at me, I mean, when I was like a teenager, I learned this. When somebody lashes out at me, it's often not me. It's something's going on in their lives, right? And not that long ago, I engaged one of these trolls. kind of laced into me on one of my videos, and I was about to, just ignore it or hide him or something, and I didn't. Instead I responded and I said, "Are you okay? Is there anything wrong? Like, it seems a little over harsh." And he responded and said, "You know what? Yeah, I'm just having a really bad day. I'm sorry for the comment."
Well,
And I was amazed. I mean, that's not normal that they would respond like that, but I think a lot of the times it is the case that they're putting up with some shit, and so they're just like trying to spread it around. Not trying to spread it around, but people just automatically do that, right?
Yeah.
well, okay. So I would like to say that I am humbled in your presence. Jess, you put out you have 3,000 subscribers. Russell has almost 58,000 subscribers. I have 107. I put up 13 videos. You guys are awesome.
Wait,
you guys, no,
you put up 13 videos
seriously.
and you have 107?
Let me finish what I want to say. Anybody who wants to be negative about your videos, like go and F themselves. I've put up 13. You guys are awesome. Like, to do what you guys do every week to put out a video, I put out 13. It's a lot of effing work. And if anybody wants to call you on it, come talk to me first. Like, no, seriously, I will defend you guys until the end of the day dies. You guys are awesome.
The next troll I get, I'm gonna be like, you talk to my buddy here, Dave.
Come talk to me. Come talk to me.
I'm
honestly,
awesome. I'm just
Dave's the
impressed.
Joe Pesci of channel.
You got no, seriously, you guys are both my heroes. Like, Peanut Trucks is my hero, Marcus EDM are my heroes, but you guys are my heroes. Like, seriously. Anybody who's on the chat,
levels of hero?
Yeah, you guys are up here. You guys are like, you can't see this. You're up here.
I was just gonna say
shit about you
Dave,
guys. Yeah,
I am just Dave. I was just gonna say that you've only got like 13 videos out and you got over 100 subs. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't had 100 subs because Russell got me 100 subs. Seriously. No, Russell got me 100 subs. He got me 100 subs.
But you have one video that I just keep watching. So I mean, like you're clearly doing work that is. I mean, because if I keep watching it, then obviously everyone else has to.
Like, anyone talks trash about your channels, come talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Yeah.
It's just funny because Agnes.
Come talk to me. I'm the man. Come talk to me.
Agnes says something interesting here. Art class, critique of work. I got a face-to-face trolling class and wanted me to explain even more about my art to make fun of me. Teacher told me I don't have time. I don't have to answer him. College 1987. I had an art class where the project was to do, I don't remember what, something about faces. I don't want to tell you guys about where my headspace was at that point, but I created a face. It was a 3D thing out of paper. Okay, so you were cutting strips of paper to create your face.
Talk to me.
And my face had a wide open mouth. She had wide open eyes, and there was a centipede coming out of her mouth. And I don't like centipedes, but it was important for that piece, in my opinion. And I showed it to my class. And the thing is, this art class was part of a graphic design baccalaureate, not a baccalaureate, a college degree, whatever they're called. Because in Quebec, we have a very, very different system than the rest of North America, right? You get a college diploma and then a university degree. If I had been in the fine arts department, it probably would have been okay. But because I was in graphic design, the class freaked out. The teacher freaked out. And I have this strong memory of just walking up to front of the class and just ripping the centipede out of the mouth and walking out of the class. And I don't, and like, critique is one thing. Criticism is not always coming from the same place, because critique is fundamentally constructive, right? Critique is, this is how you will make your next project better. Criticism is, this is what I don't like about you, or I don't like about your work. And they sound the same, but they're very different because they come from different places. And critique, I will always accept. If someone drops me a critique on one of my videos, I'll be like, okay. If someone drops a criticism, I'll have a slightly different, that's where I'm like, thanks for tickling the algorithm, asshole. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get me? Am I making any sense?
No. Not at all.
Shivel. Okay.
Not at all. Not at
All right.
all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'll just sit here quietly
Oh,
while Russell types away.
Sorry, I'm a loud typer.
Now
you're allowed at many things. That's
Stacey's asking if she can send me her trolls as well. Sure, send them my way. I will try to drown them in the pool for you. Dear Royal Canadian Mounted Police, I was kidding.
Yeah.
Dear Mounties, piss off. I was just kidding. I was talking for a fact. Sam! Holy crap. Sam Jackson shows up 42 minutes after, an hour and 42 minutes after I'm supposed to be done.
Sam Jackson?
Yeah.
Sam the fuck Jack-off Jackson. Where the fuck have you been?
Where the hell did my monetization go?
Really? You owe me. Oh, God, Jeff. Oh, where are my glasses? Sorry. Where are my glasses? Fuck you, Sam Jackson. You've gone
off the rails a little bit.
Go scroll back. Scroll back to Sam.
I'm not scrolling back. You're going to use language again, and then I'm going to be completely what's it called? Unmonetized? I have lost track of this.
For at least you've been at least demonetized for 2 hours. So anyway,
why you got to ruin my life? Agnes says, okay, Sam Jackson says, sunglasses. Then Agnes says, similar thing, meant a lot to me, was visually stimulating, disturbing to others. See? Disturbing to others.
My God.
Jim says, I leave 2 minutes, you're still going. I'm my worst critic. Oh, my snappage.
Didn't Jim leave for a reason?
Yeah, but then we're still going. We are still going. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Ahem. Everyone's like, way to go, Dave. Because Dave is like dropping the F-bombs everywhere.
In the middle of stop, Dave, stop, and mute the Dave.
Mute
way to go,
the
Dave.
Mute the Dave. So like the 4 people who are left are like, 23 are still watching? Why are you guys wasting your life with us here? Dave and Russell, be hilarious for 2 minutes because I gotta see a man about a hearse.
I was thinking the same thing. Dave, can you be hilarious for 2 minutes?
No, it's okay. I'll wait until you're back. Be back soon though, otherwise
okay.
I may be inadvertently hilarious.
All right. Talk amongst yourselves.
The Dave. I think the Dave may be falling asleep on us. There we are.
I'm here. I'm funny. No problem. Go, Jess.
No
I got
being
this.
funny. No, it's okay.
I got this, Jess.
I got nothing. That's
Trust me, Jess. Trust me.
Trust me.
I got this. Go ahead. Trust me, Jess. I got this. I want to talk about Sam Jackson. Sam, don't hear from you for fucking years, eons, and then you just disappear. No problem, Sam. I love you, Sam.
And then he comes back.
Yeah. Then he comes back. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Nena's here. I love you. Nice to see you. It's funny because we were supposed to end like an hour 46 ago. So it's just like coincidence that you pop in while we're just going and going and going, because Christmas holidays means I don't have to be at work in like 4 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours, whatever. I love it. Agnes says, now that's hilarious. Jess won't go until the Dave is under control. I wish I had cut my hair today. I keep touching my hair and thinking, oh man, I wish it was shorter.
I want to say I am under control.
Okay, so Dave, here's a question. How does this sound? A 24-hour Beer Blades and Bushcraft live stream. Does that sound like a disaster or what? Like,
Yeah,
could I be even
100%.
remotely interesting for more than 3 hours? Probably
100%.
not.
Well, no, you're interesting for 24 hours, but Russell's been talking about a 24-hour Boots Fest before
Mhm.
you, so my loyalty lies with him. But yeah, I'm there for you too. Yeah.
Fair enough. Nina says she has to stay with her mom on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. And the thing is, Nina, I usually do this on Tuesdays, but we were doing prep for my daughter's birthday until like 3 in the morning. Oh, he's back. All right, I'm gonna go and see a man about a hearse. Like
Dave,
right
Wow.
now.
whatever you're playing this YouTube thing on your phone or whatever, you got to pause that because we
What
can hear
really
it.
surprised me is Jess does not trust me alone without Russell being here. That's not right. That's not right. Wow.
Why?
Well, yeah. Why? Why is the question? Is like next time he comes canoe with me, I'm gonna sink the canoe.
Oh, she's a blue still here. Hey. Yeah, I have talked about doing a 24-hour Books. Well, maybe not a Books Fest, but maybe a 24-hour live stream. But if I could ever figure out how to do it properly, like StreamYard is the way to do it, so I can get guests on to kind of host the thing while I'm sleeping or whatever, making dinner. I got a snort from the peanut gallery here. But we'd still have to play music and all that crap and quite figure out how to do the StreamYard with my OBS that I use, the other streaming software that I use.
So Russell, me, you, Jess, City Girl, for 24 hours. That's 6 hours each, right?
Oh, well, I wouldn't do 6 hours each, but
Well, what? Pam. Okay, so Pam makes it
no, it's not.
5 divided by 24. 4.5 hours.
The problem isn't getting people to help me out with it. The problem is the technical part of it, the software part of it. I mean, I've only got so much bandwidth here, and I don't know. Something I have to figure out.
Yeah. So, can I ask you a personal question? Where's City Girl right now?
Trial version.
Kitchen.
Oh, okay. All right. Can I say hi? Hi, City Girl.
Dave says hi.
Hello.
Jesse says hi.
Hello.
There she is.
Hi, City Girl.
Jesse also says hi.
Love you. Love
Jesse
you, City
says
Girl.
hi. Dave says love you.
Yeah, I think that's a little.
She can't hear you.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm listening to a movie. I can't hear anyone.
She's listening to a movie. She can't hear anyone.
Right.
She's got her earbuds in as well.
I
Do you know what film she's watching?
Heard that.
I'm sure it's some. What are you watching?
Some Christmas movie.
Like a Hallmark movie?
Yeah. Something I don't have to think about.
Like a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Can I say City Girl makes Russell look good?
Oh yes, City Girl is like this beautiful.
It's
and
like
I'm
you see
this
this?
beautiful.
Can you see? Right.
So the average beauty in this room is around here, which is pretty damn good.
Did I capture that?
I'm glad Agnes picked up on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's math. It's just math.
It's just math. And that's the thing. The thing with math is the answer is the answer. It's not about opinions.
Yeah.
2 + 2 = 4. Period.
Me and Russell have a lot in common. Pam, up here. Me. Yeah, we're the same. We're the same. Pam makes me whole.
You know what has always bothered me about infinity? I mean, you start using infinity in math in like grade 10, or maybe even grade 9. I don't know. But show me something that's demonstrably infinite in real life.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to. We're referencing something that I said once when I still had a science podcast, and the whole conceit of the science podcast, Russell, you've heard this, I'm sure, is that it was science. It was two friends talking about science from the point of view of the layman, which was me, and the scientist, which was my friend who was in some stupid Ivy League, was it Harvard, I think, at the time, in physics. And infinity freaks me the hell out. The hell out. Okay? Infinity freaks me the hell out the way standing at a dock and looking down the side of a ship that disappears into the murk freaks me the hell out. Okay? That may be a very specific example, but I've stood next to the dock and looked down several ships at the Montreal, at the Vieux Port de Montréal, whatever the hell that is in English, and seen like the ships, like, you look down the side of the hull and they just disappear into the murk. Infinity freaks me out that way as well. And I don't know how to explain it any further than that. That infinity freaks me all the way out. There's something too big about it. There's something unknowable about it. Which and it's funny because infinity is built into math.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
10.
It just goes. And the fact that it just goes forever, the fact that you can never see the end, like if I started writing digits and just
I've never liked the concept of infinity, because infinity isn't a number, it's a concept.
Freaks me out.
And yet it's in math like all the time.
Because math is infinite.
It's actually a very small part of math.
But show me, show me that's demonstrable, something that's demonstrably infinite, because I can't think of anything.
Numbers. That's the thing. Numbers are infinite. Numbers, they just don't end. You're like, sure. We have to make up words like Googleplex for, number whatever. Well, Googleplex.
Well, actually, have you seen that?
Googleplex is not math.
Have you seen that? It might be Vsauce that did it, like an explanation of infinity, or not just infinity, but what comes after infinity. And somebody said, "Well, what comes after?" And it's like infinity plus one, or something. And then, well, what comes after that? Well, infinity to the n plus one, and then it just keeps going on and on. Like, what comes after that? Well, it's actually really crazy and stupid, but it's real.
And similarly, I have to ask, how many times is Dave's name going to change tonight?
It's the last time. Dave just.
And then it says black holes freak me out. Like, what? Yeah, there's something weird about black holes too.
All right, you know what, guys? I'm gonna call it.
What are we?
See you in the green room. I'm gonna call it.
All right.
Well, shotgun, not
green room.
Shotgun Joe Pesci, Dave.
Yeah.
You got to leave us.
I'm gonna call it.
I'm gonna call it.
Want to hang around? I'm gonna go. Anyway.
Sure. We haven't even bought knives yet. We haven't even drunkenly bought knives yet.
I got my credit card. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, you should probably end this, Jess.
Yeah, I probably should. Listen, we're at 5 minutes to 1, so we're going to give it 5 more minutes, and then we're going to end it. No matter what, no matter who, no matter why, no matter how.
I love everybody.
Everybody loves everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody does, because we're all just such fabulous people right here.
I love everybody more.
I love everybody to infinity.
More than Russell. More than Russell. I love everyone more than Russell.
Tell you what, like, we're getting to the drunken part of the night, so maybe we should shut her down. I'd like to say, I mean, Dave is out, so, if Dave is out, there's no reason to go on.
There you go.
But this was supposed to go to 11, and we have gone till 4 minutes to 1 in the a.m., so I would like to just sort of say to everyone who has remarkably, the 22 people who are still hanging with us, you're heroes. But seriously, I will hopefully be back next Tuesday. I always say hopefully because you never know what life is going to throw you. But that is my plan. Everyone seems to be saying that they love Dave and that they'll hang out for the next couple of minutes, but we are going to shut her down. Like, I don't know how to
Soon.
finish that. We're going to shut her down.
Soon.
Like now. So between now and next week, I invite you to please be healthy. Be healthy. What? Be sane. Be safe and be kind to each other.
And don't forget to spay and neuter your pet.
That too. Throw with pea soup so we can end this thing.
Peace out.